The recap.
I think Andy should.
I should give the recap?
Yeah, this is your shit show.
I will also point out that the only person with inspiration this week is Bear.
I don't either.
Yeah, I got this.
I have everything to write.
So whoever does the recap gets inspiration.
Let me chew real quick. I don't know if I'm going to give a good recap. I mean,
Doesn't have to be a great recap.
Okay, so last week I had a work meeting and I couldn't come to the game. Recap done.
I can recap the first part of the game, but then I got drunk and slept on the side boat. So
Okay, we'll do 2 recaps. What's the first half of the game?
okay, so we got back to the boat and we're bringing the goblins back with us. And Captain Duncan does not like this at all, but he's letting it happen, which is very kind of him. And then the goblins started getting into trouble, so Alex started drinking and then went to go sleep as far away from them as possible on the dinghy off the boat. And everything that happened after that, she doesn't know.
Okay. So you're not using your tankard of sobriety?
No, I feel like sobriety is not what's needed at this current moment.
Well, then the goblins started getting a little bit too pokey with our stuff, and Bob noticed some rustling in his bag that was completely and totally unacceptable, and stabbed, or at least attempted to stab, the goblin that was trying to steal stuff. Thank goodness Bimgog was there and did a really awesome song to keep the goblins in line that convinced them that it was a really bad decision to start fighting. So then we spent the whole evening keeping an eye on them and making sure that there was no more rowdiness that happened. The next morning, they all have toddler leashes, and we headed out onto the pier.
Thanks to Sprocket. Sprocket made those for us. Thank you, Sprocket.
Made the toddler leashes for all the goblins. That was very helpful there, and Bjorno actually wore one to convince them all to wear their baby leashes. And
it's the cool thing to do.
And then Sirenia finally found the person that she was supposed to find to give a message, and he was in big trouble and owed money, and she paid it off, and he booked it back to his family, and I think that's basically where we left, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Serena said, let me speak to the manager of this town.
And her way through another problem again.
Yep.
Fake it till you make it.
That sounds about right. And so, Serenia, you met with essentially the magistrate who, processed the bail paperwork and all that jazz. And, it's an unfortunate misunderstanding, but, these things happen and justice must... Hold on one second. Must be dealt and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Somebody say something. I need a mic or audio check.
Hello, hello, hello.
Mic check.
We can have
Pizza.
Pizza.
always pizza.
Try that again.
Pizza.
Oh,
No? Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Mr. Bear,
Hey,
what
it
do you
works.
say?
Bowie.
Oh man. I recolored my hair a little while ago, so got some staining.
It's a good color though.
I like it a lot. It's actually hot pink and it just turns this way with my hair color, so.
Yeah, I started with a dark purple, but it just kept going to a red because that's what wanted to stay. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fuss with. I'm not gonna fight it. If that's what works with my hair, that's what it is.
Boy, yeah. Get your crate. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good boy. Yeah.
Boy says, bear shall not catch.
Okay. So you all have gotten off the boat. You are in this town. Captain says he'll be here for a day or two. So just send word when you're ready to leave, and he'll start looking for some more shipments that need done and whatnot. He's talking to the dockmaster. He kind of waves you guys off. So you guys are still inside of the town of Eltrond. Or
Where-
Eltrond.
Is it black?
what did you say,
You guys
Bob?
should be on the front screen.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just have a black screen.
I have a black screen that I see Bob.
I'm
I
on
see home
front screen.
screen.
But do we know where that elf guy told us to meet him? Did anybody write that down?
Not where, just who.
Probably some bar.
Is it Leo?
That's where everyone wants you to meet him. Some bar.
Yeah. Is that Leo said?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy, the one we saved.
The monk.
Yeah, that was him.
Barduska. Alright.
So where would you guys like to go? There's a few bars. There's the Green Dragon Inn. There is the Harpsichord, which is a place where you can hear music audibly coming out of. And then there's a rundown hole in the wall that the sign you can't quite read because it looks like it's kind of swinging and a bit beat up.
Ooh.
Where is Eltrand again?
Elturel. It is east of Baldur's Gate.
Let's go to the Green Dragon Inn, because we're talking about dragons, and that's also the first place that came to mind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll just go bar hopping until we find this guy. I'm down.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'm intrigued by the shady place, but
That looks like the most respectable establishment.
Oh, actually, my apologies. There. So I've got all the inns named here. There's the Orin Wagon Wheel, the Wizard's Harlot, the Bent Helm. That's the one that's got the broken sign. A Pair of Black Antlers, which is apparently one of the more famous taverns, and the Green Dragon Inn, and Foentar's Unicorn.
That's awesome. Now we have 6 bars instead of 3. We're gonna get lit tonight, you guys.
yeah.
Well, we are on shore leave now, so.
We're
So-
never not on shore leave. We don't work for that boat. We're passengers.
Which one is the closest?
The Orin Wagon Wheel.
Well, let's start there.
You arrive. It is you see the sign of the wagon wheel. This obviously by the name, it is actually near the docks. It is extremely crowded. You see a good probably 30 to 40 people in. It's a pretty raucous night. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna make my way to the bar, and I'm just gonna kind of like look around the room just to see if that guy is here.
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna look for a bar cat.
You don't see him. You think you see him, and it turns out to be some other guy who had a similar walking staff. Give me a animal handling, Cernia. You do find the bar cat.
I'm gonna pet the bar cat.
He is very happy. He likes
Excellent.
being pet by you.
I'm gonna go in between everyone's legs and look around the bar for the guy that we're looking for.
Okay, give me a perception.
Perception.
Still not seeing him.
I'm gonna chat up the bouncer. They pay attention to who comes in and who goes out.
Yeah, you see a somewhat large half orc standing at the door. He's got a bit of a fangy mouth. Yeah.
Excuse me, friend. I'm looking for this individual, and I give him the description. Perhaps you might be able to help me out, and I tip him a silver.
I've seen a fellow matching that description. God, where did he go? You might want to check possibly the Green Dragon or the Black Antlers. I would. He kind of looks you up and down. He's like, I'd recommend avoiding the Broken Helm or the Bent Helm.
I will do so. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome, friend. You looking for work by chance?
Oh, I am currently in the service of the Allfather, but thank you.
Very well. Kind of nods at you.
I come back
I give
out.
him a salute, and I'm gonna go talk to Sprocket.
I didn't see him in there. I don't think he was there.
No, I've learned where he might be located.
Where at?
The Green Helm or the Black Antler.
The Green Dragon?
That's the one.
Okay, I'll go get Alex and Serenia, and I dart back inside to go and get them. I can cut through this crowd pretty quick.
Will Serenia do a shot with me?
Ooh, see if you can get some go cups.
Why are you asking if I'll do a shot with you?
Because I just bought 2 shots. So do you want one? How much are 2 shots, Dave?
4 silver or 4 copper.
Okay. I'll just
Serenia
leave a silver
will
on the table.
very confusedly do a shot while still petting the cat.
Yeah.
You do a shot. It burns going down. It tastes like a very rough, poor quality moonshine's the best way to put it.
Serenia's gonna look over and be like, this is why we did buy that barrel, right? Like, quality over quantity.
Well, I know, but this is just the first one to get us started.
Serenia,
Come on, let's go look for
Alex!
that guy. And then Alex,
yeah. Okay, Sprocket, let's go.
Alex will follow Sprocket out.
Okay, you're all outside.
To the Green Dragon.
Alright, sounds good.
Lead the way,
Okay.
no
That sounds
Magellan.
ominous. That doesn't sound good. It sounds ominous.
By the way, what did you guys do with the goblins?
Oh, I thought we were all carrying them along like leashes, like 3 each, or
Yeah.
well, 2 for the shorter ones, 3 for the bigger.
That's why I didn't go inside.
Okay.
I would have tied up the goblins if I was responsible for them outside, gave them a nice puzzle, and said, if he picks it, I'll give you meat.
Okay. You all have about 3 goblins each tied to your wrists. So you make your way to the Green Dragon Inn.
I hand my leashes to No Magellan and I go inside.
I'm gonna hand my leashes to Vimgog and head inside.
Wait a second here.
I'm gonna stay with Vimgog and gather up the leashes and start to teach the goblins more about blood sport.
Wait, they, oh God, no.
No, they
Okay.
didn't understand it last time. People will volunteer for this. People will do it voluntarily. They don't.
God.
I guess it's a job.
It's a job.
It's a living.
Alex, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for that guy.
Okay. You do see him sitting at the bar.
All right, I'm gonna go sit up next to him and be like, "Oh hey."
I'm happy you made it. Where's the rest of your compatriots?
They're outside with the rest of our additions.
Bjorno's in the bar.
Oh look, there's Sprocket.
Bjorno, Sprocket, good to see you all. I hope that you're quite a bit delayed. I'd expected you a week ago. Is everything okay?
Yes and no.
All right.
Objectively, yes.
Objectively, yes.
Mostly yes.
Mostly, yes.
We went to that place that you wanted us to scout. They went to Baldur's Gate for a little bit, and now we're back here.
Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. We rode a gold dragon. His name's Hyperion.
You see his eyes, like his face just kind of drops in shock. Surely you all are pulling my leg.
No.
No.
I'm not down at your legs. I'm up here now. I hop up on the bar.
And this is all after we found the dragon eggs.
Yeah, 3 of them. We gave them to Hyperion.
Yeah, we should probably talk about some things. There was some stuff.
He waves over the bartender. Shot, please.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay.
I'll take a pint.
They bring you each a thing. Shots 2 copper. Pints 5 copper.
Yeah. Big as my torso.
Okay, start from the beginning. Dragon eggs.
You told us to go back to that camp and scout it out, right?
Yes.
So we went there, and then we got bored watching it, so we went down inside of it and inside the cave, which you said you were really interested to know about.
Yes.
We went in there.
And
We
there were
killed
dragon eggs in there.
We killed like a bazillion kobolds. We made friends with a cave roof monster that we fed all the kobolds
Cave
to.
roof monster.
Yeah, it looks like a stalactite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lived there before the cult showed up, and then the cult just was working around him. So I don't think he's really involved in any of this.
No, he's good now. And then there were 3 black dragon eggs, and we took them. And then we left, because we figured there really wasn't anything else left there. We found some paperwork. I think, Alex, you grabbed all the stuff that was left behind.
Oh, yeah, I got all that stuff.
They only left kobolds to defend the eggs.
And a couple drakes.
No, there was other people, too. There was some other people.
Drakes.
And four humans.
Some kind of magic user.
And Cyano, dead guy, and I pulled up my trophy. I had to remember his name.
Oh, yeah, the one that defeated him
That's the one.
outside Greenest, right?
I smote his ruin upon the floor of the cavern.
Oh, yeah, and then we hijacked one of their caravans that was filled with gold.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're all wealthy as can be.
Theoretically, I didn't count it.
It's some wealth.
We have seed capital.
That's fantastic. Did you find any of the belongings of the town of Greenst?
No, they left with most of all the stuff they had.
No, there was way more caravans.
There were a couple
they
little
were moving
things.
it somewhere else.
Well, I was hoping to return to them with at least some of their valuables, but I suppose that is the life. But
well, we got the 3 dragon eggs, and we were gonna sell them. But then we gave them to Hyperion. And he said that he'd make them good dragons.
And you feel you can trust this Hyperion?
He's a big old gold dragon.
Legit. He's like the great-great-great-grandson of my village. It's fine.
Of your village?
Yeah, it's cool. My grandma knew him.
Can you explain?
Well, I mean,
So?
my grandma knew him, but like, he's like, part of our lore theoretically through lineage.
Okay.
He's super old. He knows druidic magic. Serenia did not like him. And he helped us out with getting Bimdog resurrected. He seems like he's really nice. I like him.
Bimgog.
Oh yeah, and I have this, and Alex will hand over the dragon intel that we had picked up.
Ah. Oh well. I'll need some time to review this before I can really figure out what it means for all of us. But this is all incredibly useful. I have some working theories in regards to what the cult is attempting to do. Most of them revolve around establishing a big enough hoard to involve some dragons. Whether it's bribery or seeking to gain some sort of control over them.
Like the blue one that they have?
But well, that's the thing. I don't know that how they convinced that dragon to be involved. I mean, if we think about it rationally, a dragon of that age would have no interest in the town of Greenst. There's not enough value. Even having the town raided, or having the bandits raided, it doesn't make sense. It's not what we traditionally know dragons to do.
Well, Alex, you got
Well,
drunk with
strange.
one of them. Did they say anything?
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that like Tiamat is somehow involved, and so it makes a little bit of sense that Blue Dragons would be working with them of their own free will.
Yes, the chromatic dragons. That would explain some of it, but I don't believe Tiamat's involved.
No, they're like actively trying to bring Tiamat back. Like they told me so when I joined their cult.
Yes, and I hear you. I think it's from the research I've done, it doesn't seem like that's actually their goal.
Okay.
First and foremost, I don't think it's even possible.
Okay.
Well, you never know.
Tiamat was locked away eons ago by forces more powerful than mortal man.
And
there's
has
no
had
known-
eons to plan an escape.
Well, there's no known mortal power that could breach a spot from the nine hells.
Dragons
You
aren't
Specifically-
mortal.
say
to
they're
channel and bring
using
her back.
mortal powers.
Dragons aren't mortal.
I mean, like
dragons are mortal.
Have
that
you
they
ever
are
seen
mortal,
a dragon
but-
die of old age?
There are records of it.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
But it's just something to keep an eye on, because even if it's not their goal, it's still concerning enough that they're still that if that's their front.
They think it's their goal.
certainly.
I'm
I-
pretty sure it's their goal.
I
can feel
think
it in my blood.
I think they are planning. My hunch right now is that they are planning to build a hoard with the anticipation of possibly creating or utilizing some items to potentially attempt to control dragons. There are rumors of helms that can be used to influence dragons that were worn in ancient days past. If any of these have been found, it would make sense for a group like the cult to seek them out. Possibly this would also explain other dragons getting involved, specifically the chromatic dragons.
So maybe they have like a blue helmet.
Possibly. but it's more likely it would be a gold helmet or a silver helmet or a bronze helmet. They're not going to seek to control the evil dragons because the evil dragons would find them and destroy them. But the good dragons might be unaware as to the plot. Or
wait, is the Hoard for the good dragons?
No, the Hoard would be for the bad dragons.
Oh, I got you. They're gonna bribe the bad dragons, control the good ones.
Because dragons in general wouldn't want humans to be under the control, or wouldn't want any other dragon under the control of humans.
So like a red dragon would be pissed off that they would be controlling a gold dragon?
Correct. But with enough influence, enough tribute even, they might be convinced to look the other way, allowing the chromatic dragons to expand their influence. Essentially, the chromatics would be using humans or the cult as a pawn. That's my suspicion. I don't think they're bringing Tiamat back. I don't think it's possible.
Okay.
We'll look over the battle plans and the information that we brought back, and maybe we'll figure out what's really going on.
Certainly. There is a friend that I would like you all to meet. I do think he would be able to help us find more resources if you all are interested in continuing to pursue this further. His name's Onthar Froom. He is he's in service of Torm.
A noble deity.
Good sense of humor, and has some very influential connections.
Is he here in this town?
Yes, he's usually over at the Black Antler.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you all have how long do you plan to stay? I mean, I do have further missions. Well, let's talk to Fruit first.
Okay.
We're here to stop the madness of this false and unholy cult. It must be destroyed.
No, keep your voice down. It's we don't want the cult finding out that we're quite onto them yet.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I think
stealth. I can do stealth.
You think
you wouldn't believe it by looking at me, but I'm actually very sneaky when I need to be.
It's true.
I could see it for some reason. Alex, you were going to say something.
Oh no, I just, Noman Jellian was pretty recognizable the last time.
Yes, luckily much of the people at that camp, from what I've been able to find, have kind of scattered to the wind. There's more people involved in this than I thought. But if you all can impress Froom, perhaps he can reach out to his network and we'll be able to gather more information more quickly. What's up with your friends? And he points at the window where there are 8 goblins who are all standing on each other's shoulders with their faces pressed against the glass.
Oh, we're just bringing them to the Goblin.
The Goblin.
The Goblin.
Yeah, it's our Goblin-run and owned
town.
Service establishment.
It's just outside town, next to the swamp. It's actually a really lovely place to stop and rest.
We gotta go there anyway to get our cart back.
They have chickens.
Also, quick note, Dave. I don't appreciate. We are out there with the goblins. Do you think Serenity would let them be so rude?
You've got 15 of them to watch.
Yes. And it's just this like mastermind of pushing them away from the windows and distracting them.
Yeah, you all watch as the goblins are pulled away from the window. All right. How long will you all be in town? Or how long do you need to finish your escort?
How far away is Goblin from here?
About a day and a half hard travel.
About 4 days.
All right. Well, why don't you all meet Froome tonight? You all can rest here and handle your business, and I will talk to him and see what we can arrange.
Okay.
Okay. He starts rummaging through his pockets looking for coins. Gotta close my tab out. Barkeep.
I chug my pint, and then I hop off the bar.
He slips the silver onto the table. Let's go find Froome.
I will follow him out of the bar and into the next one.
Okay. You guys are led through the city. The gaggle of goblins is drawing quite the bit of attention. And they are, after hearing more about blood sport, they have decided to attempt to start their own. We're gonna do our own blood sport demonstration.
No, not here. Not
No,
here. Not here.
That
You
might
have-
be. That might be a good idea, Serenia.
You're the local expert, Bimgog. If you think it's a good idea, it's a good idea. But maybe we teach them how to.
I was told of a local establishment maybe I would want to avoid. I think he thought maybe I was a very altruistic young man.
Oh, do you think that they would like it there? Should we take them to the shady place and see if the owners want to hire them?
Employees.
Employee of the year.
I
The
think it's
Bent Helm.
a
Bent-
great idea.
The Bent Helm might be a place for them to practice their blood sport.
Alturol looks at you all. The Bent Helm.
Are you all
The
trying to
roughest
kill the
bar-
goblins?
No,
Oh,
but
That's
we're
the
also
roughest-
trying.
Bar in
Sprocket.
the city.
Sprocket, can I have a word with you?
Tell me about the Bent
Sure,
Helm.
I scurry over.
The roughest bar. I look over at the goblins. Do you guys like fighting? Yeah, for fun.
Yeah.
So do you want to
We're gonna
maybe?
We're gonna be blood sports. Rue, did you want to have a conversation with Sprocket?
Sprocket. Okay, wait.
Yeah?
I try to pass my leash off to, or my leashes to somebody.
I'll take them. I'll take them all. I'm like trying to have a conversation with these goblins about what blood sport means.
I'll try to be really quick, Serenia. And I quickly hurry Sprocket to the side. Sprocket,
Yeah, what's going on?
we have to get rid of these goblins. They're gonna murder all my family.
What do you mean?
Like, these are not good goblins. These are little murderers, and they are going to go. If we bring them to the Goblin Inn, they are going to murder everybody. Like, these are not. They're not going to be somebody we're going to redeem.
Wait,
This is.
did they kill somebody?
They're going to. These are not good goblins. I'm telling you.
I want you to take a deep breath, okay? Now, do you remember when I got to meet your cousins for the first time, right? I said take a deep breath. Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember.
They wanted to murder all of us and take all of our stuff also.
Yeah, but these are different, I'm telling you, because look, usually when you teach people a lesson like the 4th or 5th time, eventually they start picking it up. But these goblins, I don't think they're going to pick up the lesson.
It's only been a couple days.
I know, but what I'm saying is that, like, if you have like a big place with all your tools and like all your new inventions, and you told them 5 times to not fuck with your inventions, would you trust them in your workshop?
Well, no, but I wouldn't try and get them murdered either.
I'm not trying to get them murdered, but I don't want to bring them to my family.
Then why are they here?
Like, because we want to try to rehabilitate them, but I'm not gonna like get them a job in a bank. Like, Serenia has a good idea. Like, hey, if they want to go stab one another for money, that's cool. They should learn not to kill one another, and maybe their lesson will be, not stabbing deep. I don't know. I'm just saying that we can't bring them to the end, man. Like,
So you guys, everybody's kind of watching, set back, and you all see just Bimgog just losing his mind in front of Sprocket, hyperventilating.
So as this is happening, real quick, and Sorny is trying to like distract all these goblins from hearing Bimgog basically saying he doesn't trust them or want them around his family at all. Sorny's gonna be like, hey, do you guys remember the song that Bob taught you, with the lyrics that Bob taught you? Can you sing it for me?
No!
No? You don't remember the song?
No!
Okay, can you sing your favorite song for us?
Yes! And they go into a Violet verse.
And Cerny's like, hey,
I visualize Sirenia sort of like those New York dog walkers with like 10 dogs, but they don't carry them. It's all on a belt tied to the belt. So her hands are free just, to deal with the worst ones.
That's the mental image I have.
Every time that they scream babies, Serenia just screams ham much louder than them in the streets.
Sprocket, I'm sorry if I interrupted.
No, you're fine. So, Bimgog, when you joined me, we faced a lot of controversy in a lot of towns that we went to. And there were a lot of things that I had to learn about you, and you had to learn about me and learn about cities. And I feel like if you don't want them around, that's one thing, and we should just send them off in the forest to live their natural lives. But if we're trying to, make goblins be, not reviled, I think we have a responsibility not to just teach them how to stab each other in a bar for money. Like, that's not going to help you or the people at Goblin.
I agree. You're right.
You took a responsibility by bringing them here.
But there has to be a middle ground where the middle ground does not involve me getting my family murdered by people that are going to murder them. Because my job, first and foremost, is to protect my Warrens. And if there is no Warrens at all to protect, because I brought basically a bunch of really, 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 kind of rambunctious foxes into the hen house, then that falls on me. So I think you're right that I think it's a responsibility that we should probably try to do what's best for them. But I also know that we can't go to the point where I think some people want to bring them. We got to think of something else.
But there is no one at the Warrens, right? Everyone got drove out or killed by Lade. So
there's everybody that's at the inn.
Well,
that's
what,
6?
6 goblins?
No, there's 8.
Okay.
There's 8 goblins there, and there's more in the wilderness.
I'm
but
not
if
gonna
we bring them back to where...
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, goblins are relatively territorial, so we're going to be bringing a bunch of, I would say they've kind of had this sort of lifestyle for a couple years now, and we're going to bring them into basically a weakened Warrens area, who I've done my best to work with them for years.
Right.
And now I've worked with these people for a week, and I'm going to drop them off, and I'm going to expect the best, and I know the worst is going to happen.
Okay. I understand we're saying here. It's like we're taking a bunch of hillbilly goblins and playing with a bunch of swamp goblins. It doesn't really work out the best. I understand what you're saying to me. So what we need to do is figure out what do we do with them, because putting them into a bar to stab each other for money and laughs is not going to accomplish what you want, which is not to have goblins hated. And that's not what I want either.
I mean, I guess my thing is, so I'm not the smartest Sprocket. I'm trying to think of something that basically goblins that haven't known how to do anything other than rob and stab people and steal babies and do a whole bunch of terrible things, what we could transfer to a distinguished and favorable skill set.
I got it.
And I'm trying.
Got it.
Okay.
Hunters, right?
Whatever it is.
So they lived in a forest. They were forest goblins. They hunted things down. Tell them now, instead of stabbing people, they need to stab elk. Instead of stealing babies, they need to steal bird eggs. And they can do that. Take their violent tendencies and redirect it towards something appropriate. They want to kill things, kill animals.
Their own meat.
Yeah, and then sell it to town.
Well, wait a second. As soon as I sit there, I turn around and I kind of like eye Serenia. I don't know if that's gonna fly, Sprocket.
Why?
Serenia, who absolutely has been listening in this whole time, and just like, natural order, everyone dies, it's fine.
Hunters kill things all the time.
If we eat meat, we can't complain about where the source comes from.
Okay. We eat the goblins?
It's a little bitter. Like, you can.
Moral relativism.
This is very relativism here.
The question is, so Serenia, oh god, I can't walk over there. I have all the goblins with me.
So that's what we need to do. Okay, we can't just do what's been talked about. I don't feel good about that.
Hey, Sprocket, who are we leaving to manage them?
I'm not the one who drugged them all the way here, first off. But as far as who's going to stay and manage them, they're going to have to manage themselves.
That's the problem, Sprocket.
Well, I thought the other goblins could, show them a better way, which is why we would leave them at Goblin.
Listen, I understand that No Mangelian was really, fucked up and you spent a lot of time down there, so you missed some things. We've established that was a bad plan.
Okay.
But we're too late.
So we got 4 options in front of us. Option 1. We KILL all of them. Right? That's option 1. I don't like that option. Option 2, we take them to Goblin and hope that they can acclimate. Right? You all don't like that idea. For various reasons, and some of those reasons I support. Option 3, we put them out in the woods, and then we just walk away. Right? They're probably going to murder somebody in the woods. They're probably going to murder some kid out getting mushrooms to Grandma's house, right? On top of just, abandonment issues on top of everything else. And then option 4, one of us stays with them until they've acclimated to society. That's the 4 pathways I see. Does anyone else have a 5th or 6th?
Yes, letting them work at the inn and fighting.
That was number 2.
Yes.
Sink or swim. Sink or swim.
Number 3.
Option 1's the easiest.
Bingo.
I need to see if they can actually
I should have written down the options. I'm like, which one is which?
I can tell you,
Listen,
but Bimbog, ultimately, these are your kin. What do you want us to do for them and with them?
Sprocket, not all goblins are related.
I didn't say that, but they're still...
One of the goblins starts tugging on the rope while looking at you.
Oh.
So my name's Bronk, and it sounds like your friends don't like us.
Now they have names.
Why, Bronk's sad?
Well, Oh, Bronk. No, is he the one that like originally took the rope?
Yeah.
Okay. Bronk, you know that you've done bad things, so that makes people uncertain about you, and you know you want to do more bad things, so we can't trust you. I want to trust you, but you did steal from me. So we're trying to find the best path here.
I'm gonna drop to a knee in front of Bronk. Bronk, the strongest blades are forged in the fires of the crucible. You have untested metal and must be tested to see if you can thrive amongst this strange world outside of which you were born. I think there's the spark of a warrior inside of you. Are you ready to prove me right?
Are you challenging me to a fight?
No. We're going to take you to a place where you're going to get a chance to learn how to get along in this society, to find your place, to find your purpose.
The Bentel?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Are they gonna murder us there?
No.
Okay.
I am very much against this. I'm not going there with you all. If you're gonna take them there to fight in Bloodsport, I am absolutely not coming with any of you to do that.
It is the safer route.
No, there's a safer route.
What's the safer route?
Sprocket was right. There is a safer route.
What? Tell me which one is safer.
I can go with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but like he did bring up some good points, and the fact that I kind of was the one that wanted to work with these goblins, and I kind of was the one that like kind of got everybody on board with working with these goblins, and now I kind of have a responsibility because otherwise, you know, it's kind of
May I speak for a moment?
Yeah.
I am not suggesting at getting them involved in Bloodsport. I'm merely suggesting trying to find a vocation to which they are suited. To find their place, they might find gainful employment here with like-minded individuals who might be able to integrate them into their operation. Surely they're not the only urchin-like creatures to be found in all of Eltruel that need a place to find their way.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Also, to speak of Bloodsport is not to speak of every time someone dying.
No.
It's actually very bad for anyone or any business.
Bimgog, you do notice that two of the goblins have kind of wandered off a little bit, and you're about to panic when you notice that they're talking to a small child. And they're kind of like babbling back and forth, and one of the goblins reaches behind back where his blade is and then pulls out a rock and hands it to the kid, and the kid gives him a piece of bread. And then the two goblins split it in half and share it.
I point that out to Sprocket.
I think that's. I think that you are forgetting sometimes, because you've traveled with me for so long, Bemgod. You're forgetting that your goblin family and the Warrens hurt people and raided people and attacked things. And that's what these goblins are doing. But your cousins are showing you right now at Goblin that they can change, that they can learn and adapt. And I think that you need to give these goblins that chance. Like, they just showed you a little spark that they can do different.
I don't mean to be a contradictory asshole or anything, Sprocket, but we're making some leaps of logic. We haven't been back to the Goblin and do not know the stance or state of the business.
They were trying, though, when we left. If they've accomplished it, I don't know. But did they try when we left? Absolutely.
Well, okay, but Bimgog worked with them for years, and these goblins were talking about eating babies yesterday. Yesterday!
I didn't say it was an immediate process.
Which is why...
And Bronx speaks up. We haven't had baby in many moons at least.
So here's my concession, Sprocket. Why don't we sit there, take them to the Broken Helm, see if we can find them some sort of employment that is not
J.O.B..
blood sport, and a job that is not blood sport, and something that would be like respectable, that they can like earn their way and not, be, stabbed to death because they do something dumb. But if there's nothing else, if we don't find something for them, then I'll take responsibility for them.
A shady establishment like that might actually like goblin waiters. They might prefer it. They might be like, okay, we walked into the city and we were told that this specific establishment was a little bit shady. What's better than goblin employees?
What's your thoughts, Sprocket?
I agree that a vocation is very important, and it will give them reputability and repetition and things to help change them to adapt. But
Chance to thrive.
you have to question what they are going to thrive at doing in a shady establishment, and if that is the reputability that you want them to have.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think that I'm going to be able to, in the whatever period of time, get him a fancy job at the Green Dragon? Because I'm going to guess right now that the answer's no.
No, I
And
mean,
I'm
the
going to
answer's
guess.
no.
I'm going to guess right now that I'm not going to be able to get him a job pretty much anywhere. So my options really are to get them in at the bottom rung, because they have to at least show that they can like integrate and work with normal folk.
So
If they basically can't, then like what are we supposed to do?
if they got jobs as waiters and bartenders and entertainers, I have no problem if they're the bottom of the rung or the top of the ladder. My thought is that's not going to be the kinds of jobs that they're going to be pushed or encouraged to do while working there.
Then let's bribe the Broken Helm.
To hire 15 goblins?
Yes.
Sure.
Wait.
I know I'm agreeing very easily here with you, Serena. That sets you back on a foot, and I understand that absolutely. But I mean, I'm talking about generational change. Like this isn't something that
This
just
is
changes with
generational change. This is generational change. We need them to prove that they can do the job. If they can't get hired for the job to even show that they can do the job, they'll never be able to prove it. If we bribe the bar to hire them, if we pay their salaries, I don't care. They'll have the chance to prove themselves, and if they fail on their own merits.
I'm ultimately
Bars-
okay with it.
I'm
just worried that they're gonna turn into, like-
15.
Go ahead.
So we put stipulations on our bribe.
Yeah. I was more concerned that it being a less reputable establishment, maybe they would turn them into a gang of 15 goblin thieves to rob the city blind or be scapegoats for things like that. Like, that was my concern.
And maybe they do, and we come back in a year and realize it's happening and pull their funding. And deal with it then.
Well, it sounds like we're unanimous. Off to the Broken Helm.
Oh, well, I have to go to the Black Antlers and meet some guy about a cult.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
You
with
guys
that
have
also.
fun with that.
Okay.
Well,
Don't get too drunk.
Leosin's been standing there the entire time watching you all debate goblin, morality and what to do, and he's just
We do quite a bit of that.
I would have handed him my flask in the middle of it to take a shot.
He took a shot gladly. You all do a lot of talking about stuff.
Yes, we are a party of amateur sociologists.
It is a difficult science, truly one of
Indeed.
the great sciences.
Yeah, some say that social sciences are not as important as STEM, but I disagree.
I
If you have too many people that all collectively agree on difficult decisions, you're likely just sheep.
well, the broken helm's right over there, or the bent helm. So why don't we go there?
All right, I'll
So I
go.
thought we had
all-
to meet your friend at the other bar. How long is
Well,
he going to be there for?
we haven't exactly set a date, but we can go there next.
I mean, that
Okay.
means
I'll just
They
run.
for the bent helm does have a good bacon sandwich.
I like bacon.
let's do this.
Serenia's
The
gonna
rule
look
is, though,
over.
you don't ask where they got the bacon from.
Even better, let's do this.
Serenia's gonna look
Okay.
at Vronk and wink at him and be like, "Watch this," and then shrink down to human size and appear as a human.
Lady, you still didn't teach me how to be invisible.
You haven't learned yet.
Fine. No, I'll learn. I'm gonna be the best goblin there ever was.
Serena's gonna talk to him about the principles of being a druid.
He seems to be listening intently.
Perfect.
So you all get to the bent helm. There is a hobgoblin who has some heavy chain armor on. It's kind of beat up. He's got some stitches on his forehead. Looks like he's been in a fight recently. Real gruffy 5 o'clock shadow. Who wants to approach first?
I will do so.
He looks almost eye level at you and says, "Welcome to the bent helm. How tough are you?"
I am hardened by both the road and the challenges of the All-Father.
So?
How tough are you?
I'm the one that asks the questions around here.
I
What?
come bearing a challenge.
What is your challenge?
I have a number of willing employees who seek to join the service of the Broken Helm.
Yes, I see your green following.
Hmm.
You've been leading this lot?
For a short period of time.
That's tough enough. Go on in.
What are
Alex-
you?
Next.
What are you
Alex will go
drinking?
up next.
What are you drinking, soldier?
I have to drink water,
Ah,
but it's dirty. That makes me tough.
that's fair. I'm gonna go up to the bar.
He leans over you, Alex. What's your name?
Alex,
Welcome to the bent helm. How tough are you?
I could probably drink you under the table.
No, nobody's drank me under the table.
Alex takes out one of her. She'll take out 2 half-full bottles of alcohol and hand it to him.
How much money will you put on it?
I'll put a gold down.
I'll tell you what,
And
I'll
we'll
raise
see
you.
who can
I'll raise
chug
you
it
even
first.
better. If I outdrink you, you have to get a tattoo on your cheek that says the salty or the bent helm.
Money's okay.
What? You're too chicken?
No, I'm not chicken. I just have a very pretty face.
Ah, so you don't think you can drink me under the table?
No, I could
Next!
drink you under the table.
Well, then take the bet.
But I don't want to get a face tattoo. I don't even want to be at this bar.
Well, then get out. He looks over at the next person to walk up. Who's walking up next?
I
Bob?
will. Yeah.
You're a bird. How
True.
tough are you?
Oh, I'm not tough at all, but I am a whirling blade of death.
Welcome to the bed town. Who's next?
I'm bringing my friends.
These are all your friends?
Yeah, they're gonna be your friends soon.
What's your name?
Bimgog.
How tough are you?
I mean, I guess I'm a champion or something because I died and then I spit in death's face. Not really, but I kind of did, and then came back alive and rode a dragon.
You died?
Well, I rode a dragon when I was dead. And then I basically I killed a bunch of boarhogs and wolfhounds and a whole bunch of other things. So I guess tough enough.
That's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
All right,
I
you
thought
and your
so.
friends can go in.
Awesome.
Anybody else?
I'll walk up right behind because I was making sure all the goblins got in first.
And he did wave you all in, but if anybody else wants to interact with them.
I walk in with the goblins.
I'll actually walk in with the goblins. So I'll just be like, I'm with Bimgog.
Serenia
He
will
gives
look
you a
up.
dirty look.
I hand him a
Serenia-
bottle of alcohol anyway.
He takes it.
She'll look up at him. What's your name, sir?
My name's Bruce.
Nice to meet you, Bruce. My name's Serenia.
Hi, Serenia. You got a musty smell about you.
Of course I do. Don't we all? Do you?
I bathe regularly.
Don't we all? Also.
That's how tough I am.
Bruce, I would like to offer you the opportunity. If you have any loved ones you care about, I am happy to send messages to them or try to find them for you. I know it's hard living a city life.
Nobody loves me. That's how tough I am.
Bruce, we both know that that's not true. Of course people love... Your boss certainly loves you. He trusted you with working the door. You are so trusted to be the single entry point of this bar, but you think no one loves you?
He sits down in a chair that's behind him. He's like, well, I'm pretty sure my concerns all started when my father, he wouldn't take me to see the blood sport that they were doing.
Is that why you ended up here, Bruce?
I think so. I think I put on a tough exterior so people don't know how hard it is to be so tough all the time.
I'm gonna stomp over to Bruce and grab him by the shoulder. No man that rises from such challenges is weak, Bruce. The act of standing up after being knocked down is proof enough of your mettle.
Then why'd you pick me up? Ah.
He's being supportive. He doesn't mean it in an intimidating way. He's being supportive.
I'm gonna go on break.
Well,
And he.
Wait a minute. Is there a group hug that's necessary first before he goes on
He
break?
runs. He runs.
Serenia will walk into the bar.
We all must fight and challenge our inner demons. It is what makes us strong.
So in the bar, there's your classic assorted lot. You have your traditional roguish archetype sitting in the corners brooding. Their hoods pulled over their heads and their beer slowly being sipped. You have a couple dragonborn who are sitting around a table, very, very raucous and loud. But beyond that, it's somewhat empty. It's pretty quiet. Barkeep
Not anymore.
behind the barkeep behind the bar is shining a glass.
Are you
Yeah.
Are you the proprietor?
I am.
We're looking to sponsor some apprenticeships of these fine young green people.
Sponsor apprenticeship.
Yes.
What
I
do they
want
do?
to- whatever you can have them do professionally, they need to be trained in a vocation.
I could use some extra hands around.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 of them.
Are they tough?
15. We have 15.
30 hands.
30 hands.
Oh.
Are they
They're-
tough?
They're former raiders and pillagers, the typical type of goblin, yet they show this spark. A spark to become something more than what fate has dealt them.
All right. I'll adopt this lot. The hobgoblin will probably be able to handle them.
I'm gonna put
related,
15
right? Goblins
gonna-
and hobgoblins.
distantly, genetically, as much as I'm related to a fire giant. I put 15 gold on the table to sponsor them.
He takes the gold.
This should help for their room and board and such.
Yes, this will certainly help with their room and board.
How long can you guarantee their stay here from that?
Well, I mean, this isn't a daycare, but
and
I mean,
15 gold isn't 2 copper.
no, I can definitely find them work. You know.
Not blood sport, right?
I mean, if they want to do blood sport,
No, no blood sport.
there's an arena league.
No blood sport. Nope.
I put down another 15 gold to say
There's gonna be no blood sport. Like good vocations, like teach them how to brew or clean something, or basically anything that is not stabbing one another or somebody else.
They can stab animals, though.
What if
Yeah,
they want to do
As
that?
hunters. Stab animals as hunters, not
I'm
in the ring.
going to need to borrow 15 gold from Sprocket because I appear to have been robbed.
I give him 15 gold.
My currency is 0.
I reach in the bag of holding, I pull out 15 gold and hand it to him.
This makes me very sad.
Yeah, I'll make sure they don't get involved in blood sport. I'll have Bruce take him in like his own.
Bruce seems nice.
He's a troubled man.
Aren't we all?
Well,
Thank
I mean,
you.
you all
I feel like
brought in a
Bruce
bunch
could
of
use the
goblins,
company.
so I'm going to assume that you're troubled. Yes. Anyway,
Bimgod, do you want to explain to them what's going on?
Yeah.
I gather the goblins together.
Okay.
All right. So it's gonna be a difficult journey to bring you elsewhere, but the barkeep here has lined it up so you guys can basically have places to stay, and they're gonna hook you up with like people that are gonna teach you jobs that you can do so that people don't stab you, and these jobs are gonna be like paying you money and stuff. So like
Beggs walks up to you, but the goblin.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing. They're going to teach you everything that you need to know, and this is what's important.
As I get them closer,
Like, everything
He
you
scoots in
learn,
closer.
everything you learn will allow you to open your own inn. Like, you're going to have to learn all the skills from the people that actually know it. Those other goblins at the Goblin, they don't know what they're doing yet. You're going to know exactly how to run this shit. Like, it's going to be eventually like your own place. Isn't that
Sprocket?
good?
Sprocket, I need a perception check. And do you have a magical lock on your bag of holding?
I have an arcane lock on my bag of holding, which only
You have
I and the
pass?
other people. It's permanent unless I dispel it.
Okay.
But perception, I can roll that.
Never mind. It's not gonna apply.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I guess we can stay here.
And I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back to check on you, and I want to see how well you guys have been doing. Like, I want to see like what you guys come up to and what you open up, because eventually us goblins are gonna be respected everywhere and not feared, but like normal folk will be friendly, and people are gonna pay us for good service, and we're gonna have really good long lives where we don't die to pointy sticks.
One of the lady goblins pulls a stick out of her hair that has a couple crusty bugs on it that are dead and impaled on the stick, but they've got very shiny carapaces. And she hands it to you, Bimgog.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll cherish this. I'll be back. I promise I'll be back.
They all give you a hug.
I definitely hug it out with this motley crew.
Serenia Vronk walks up to you and tugs on your shirt again. You can't leave me. You were gonna teach me.
You need to internalize what I have already taught you and learn from our lessons already. This is not goodbye. It's just see you later.
Are you gonna miss me?
Of course I will.
I'll
And
miss you.
Very
He smiles.
affectionately.
You notice that his head's a little less grimy than the other goblins. Okay.
You have real potential. And you're gonna go far.
Thank you. Does the party do anything else here?
Nope.
Oh, no. Bob looks down and tries to do as much eye contact as possible and says, "My trying to stab you when you tried to put your dirty paws into my pouch is the nice way of dealing with thieves. Don't do it here because it's meaner when they find out."
And you notice that some of the goblins, as green as they are, actually turn pale. And then they're all rushed behind the bar, where he starts barking out orders about cleaning dishes and scrubbing floors. And the goblins all seem to get to work. They're really good at scrubbing because Captain Duncan had made them scrub the floor so much.
I'll go to the barkeeper and say, the one named Vronk has real potential to be a druid. If you know any druids who could stop by and give lessons, I would
Lady,
appreciate that.
do you think many druids come to the Bent Helm?
Of course I do.
I mean, you might. My clientele is normally the type that runs around with daggers. And
What's wrong with daggers?
Broods. Well, he points at the brooding figures in the corner, who all draw their cloaks a little bit further. So now their cloaks are like full on hanging down past their faces.
I think what you might see in the coming months and years is that your clientele might change along with your serving base. All I'm asking is that if you see a passing druid, that you point him to Frank.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
I walk out.
The goblins all wave at you all as you leave. Except Bronk, who's like,
I loudly
and then-
whisper to Bjorno, "I bet all of these people in the shadows are orphans and that their parents died in horrible ways."
I think they all paid for full XP and they're just trying to survive the weekend. They'll scatter like rats once the first combat breaks out.
Yeah.
Brutal.
okay. Leosin takes you all out to back out to the street and to the opposite side of town, where you all see a tall building. This is one of the few 3-story buildings you've ever seen. It looks, the first floor is solid stonework. Looks to be very well crafted, with the floors above it being made of a very good wood. You can tell that it's been enchanted at some point to be resistant to weathering effects. The building looks beautiful as if the day it was made. And he pulls open the door for you all. Inside you find an assortment of tables. Many people in heavy armor. With religious symbols, and the assortment of priestly folk, and a few aristocrats even. It's a very nice building. But often over in one of the corners, you do see a man waving over to Leosin. Should be a handout there. A bearded man with a big scar across his eye and an even bigger smile, who's sitting in the corner waving you all over. And as you approach, he actually gets up, opens another door behind him, and brings you into a private space off the tavern's common room. And once you're all in, he closes the door. There's a long table in front of you, some pitchers of dark red wine, and his smiling face goes from his casual, joyful look to a bit more serious. You lot are the adventurers that Leosin brought.
We are.
Important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about it as we do, and thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. And something rotten is afoot, and we have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. Not yet, anyway. We're working on that. And we need people like you who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days full of danger and stress. But what could be better than that, right?
Agreed. I want to be tested. That's what makes us strong.
Well, I have tests for all of you, each and every one. And he sits down at the table. Please, sit.
Up into a ship.
Yeah, take a seat.
Sure.
So, I need to know. Leosin has filled me in on what he knows. What do you all know about this cult?
They seem to be intent upon some sort of summoning of the dragon goddess Tiamat.
Yes, I've heard the rumors about Tiamat. We don't think they're founded, but I'm going to try to get some people involved.
They once had some dragon eggs. They don't anymore.
They had dragon eggs.
3 black dragon eggs that we took from them.
To be fair, they might still have dragon eggs.
That's fair. They just don't have
But
those 3.
they have 3 less than they would have.
They also had the aid of a blue dragon, if you all remember.
Yeah, and it was big.
Yeah, so potentially there's blue dragon eggs out there.
Over Greenst.
But now Hyperion has the black dragon eggs.
But that also means that there's a black dragon somewhere.
They seem to be they seem to have an organization that is beyond a simple cult.
There's only one known black dragon, Varagmanathar, in the Dread Swamps, just north of Baldur's Gate. But eggs would imply there's another.
Maybe they stole them.
But we
There's
stole
also
them.
wyverns on the river out here from Baldur's Gate, so...
False dragons.
Well, yeah, but Tiamat kind of was the mother of all, monsters, so... I don't know, increased draconic activity in general.
It is interesting that wyverns would be getting more active. What else do you know?
Half dragons working for them.
Half dragons, champions, priestesses.
Anyone whose names you have? And he pulls out a pen and a pad.
Well.
Wasn't it on all that information that I gave to
Leosin
Leosin?
grabs pulls the papers out. Yeah, there's a name or two in here.
Well, we did kill Midriff I got her poetry. It is garbage.
Do you still have it?
Her poetry? Oh yeah, right here.
He takes it from you. Do you know much about cults, Mr.
Oh,
Bob? Do you know much about cults?
nah, not one bit.
He pulls out a piece of the poetry. He says, "Well," and he reaches down into his bag and he pulls out a lemon. He says, "Let me teach you something." He cuts the lemon in half and he squeezes it all over the poetry, and then takes it up to one of the torches on the wall and holds it. And you watch as the poetry kind of dissipates and more writing appears on the paper.
Ooh.
Secret communications.
What's it say?
Well, it's written in code. Of their code that I've deciphered. I believe that this says Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. And then Great North and Lodge. Those are the words I can make out. I need more time.
Okay.
I'm going to hand this off to one of my associates. Looks you all over. Cerny, are you still a human?
How many hours has it been?
Less than one.
Still a human.
Okay. Do you wear your emerald enclave?
No.
I'll reach out to my network. Do you all have anything else of use?
Did we mention Langdrosa yet?
Lindrosa,
Langdrosa, yeah.
the blue half dragon.
Yes.
I knew of his existence.
I show him the trophy.
Battle well fought. He was a fierce warrior.
He was.
It is good to know that he will no longer trouble the people. Very well. Well, there's only one thing left to do at a time like this. And he pours a pitcher of wine and looks at you all.
I'll drink to that. I'm gonna show him my trophies.
Tell me about your trophies. As he slams back the entire goblet and fills it up again. Drink.
The one that I have slain. He laid me low the first time. He called upon me to fight him on the walls of Greenst itself. I hopped down to meet his challenge.
Yes, that was his way. He was a combatant of the old styles, the old ways.
I can appreciate a warrior of such skill and valor. However, I question his guidance and his motives. In another life, we might have been allies.
Indeed. You seem a worthy fighter.
I am a rune knight dedicated to Anam, the All-Father.
The hell is a rune knight?
We are an ancient order looking to reclaim a lost heritage that has faded from history to myth and myth to legend. These are runes, and I begin to show him my runes. This one embodies the clouds and the might, guile, and vigor of the cloud giants. This
fought a cloud giant before.
Stone. I show him the stone rune. The hardness of the earth, the secrets of the dark beneath. All of these things are revealed to a rune knight who bears this glyph.
Well, I serve Torm, and he lets me do cool shit like this. He casts daylight, and the room gets really fucking bright, and then he uncasts it.
I am familiar with Torn. He is a brave, courageous, lawfully good fighting god. I believe he is related to Tyr, is he not?
They're close, yes. So, you're a Rune Knight. What else we got here? You. He points down at you, Alex. What are you bringing to the table?
A lot of fire mostly, and I have like a little bit of dragon in me, so that helps.
Queen of the Dragons.
Not necessarily queen, no, just associated with slightly.
Associated with dragons. You're gonna have to work on your confidence.
Well, I'm mostly just here to adventure and have a good time, and it just seemed coincidental.
You think adventuring's a good time?
Oh yeah, this has been great so far. And she like finishes her glass of wine.
He grabs another glass next to him and slides it down the table towards you. Make a dex check or dex save. You catch the glass as if you've trained to do it for many years throughout your life, as if it's a common part of your upbringing, something you've done.
This is something I know how to do.
Something you know how to do.
Once or twice.
If you speak the way you drink, I think you will find that you will command your presence. Now, why is there a goblin here?
Because he's awesome. Leave Bimgog alone. He's like the best of all of us.
See, there you go, lass. There you go. Bimgog!
Yeah.
What are you?
Well, what do you mean?
You're a traveling goblin.
Yeah.
How did you find your way amongst these fine folk?
Well, I mean, at first I had to leave the warrens I was at because I was kind of endangering them because they were trying to act like me. But I guess long story short, I met Sprocket and I helped him because he had a short mishap on one of his inventions, and then ever since we've kind of been running partners.
He's an inventor.
I mean, he can make anything.
Anything?
Yeah, anything.
All right. I've got something for you to invent.
Yeah?
I need you to design an apparatus to trap a dragon.
How big of a dragon?
I mean, a bigger apparatus for a bigger dragon, a smaller apparatus for a smaller dragon, a dragon.
Okay.
All right.
Find me a potion of enlarge, and I will trap the dragon.
A potion of enlarge?
Perhaps
I
you
don't
should
know.
have them start brewing me up many.
You're big, but can you wrestle?
Oh, I can wrestle.
Yeah? All right. He slings back another beer. Or he slings back another goblet of wine. Alex, how are you doing on drinking your wine?
I would probably be halfway through the glass that I just got.
He pours another glass and slides it down your way.
Well, then I guess I have to finish my glass and then.
You finish it and then catch it?
Well, no, I'll catch it. Do I have to roll for that again?
No.
Okay, no, I'll catch it, but I'll have to finish my other drink so I can put this one on the coaster.
He says, "Bah, this is weak wine. We need something stronger."
How far away are we from the docks?
10 minutes.
Well, there's I have some elven ale left. We should probably finish that before it goes bad.
Elven ale, you say?
Yeah, it's actually really, really good.
He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a small emerald, flips it over to you. I'll take some elven ale if you're willing to go run for it.
Well,
Actually, Bobby! he yells, and a servant boy comes in. He's got a short blonde hairstyle, kind of wearing just like a plain t-shirt. He goes, yeah. He goes, run down to the docks, get the information from her, find out about it, go get this barrel. I'm like, yeah, okay, boss.
I don't know how much
walks
is
over
left
to
in the
you.
barrel. I haven't really been keeping track, but it'll probably be heavy.
I'm a strong boy.
Maybe bring a bucket, and then just bring back a bucket of it.
Okay, I can do that. Which boat is it?
It's Captain Duncan's boat, and Alex will write out a message on a napkin to be we're just picking up some beer, Alex.
All right, he grabs a bucket from the corner. It's clearly a fire bucket that had some water in it. He throws the water out the window and starts running with the note.
I don't think he would have been able to carry the whole barrel. It was pretty big. We had a lot, but we were on the ocean, the river for a week. So
Leosin leans over to you, Bob. He's a bit of a boisterous fella, but he's worth getting on the right side of. He usually likes to drink with people to get to know him and wants to be impressed. So whatever you got to do, make this guy think you're hot shit.
Well, I guess we can keep drinking.
Oh, hey, Leosin.
Yeah. Yes, my friend.
I do believe we need to conclude our business arrangement, though. I believe there's some gold that you owe us.
There is. Yes. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a smaller bag, but of decent size, and lays it in front of you. 400 gold, I believe.
Yep. And I take off the string, I just pour it into my bag of holding, and I give him his pouch back.
Thank you. I appreciate having that back. Unthar looks at the giant bag of holding that you just poured that into. He's like, all right, tell me about the bag. I know it's a bag of holding, but there's always something interesting in a bag of holding. What's the most interesting thing you got, Master Gnome?
Interesting thing I have in here. I reach in the bag of holding, and I say bottle, and a bottle of universal solvent pops into my hand.
Serenia's gonna start chuckling and walk off to the bathroom.
Make a perception check, Sprocket.
Okay. Not that window, this window, that tab, perception.
Always a poor roll.
You so you pull the bottle out, and as you're pulling it out, you feel something brush against your hand.
I quickly put the flat down, resealing the arcane lock.
Okay. What's that?
This is a bottle of universal solvent. It can dissolve any type of glue or adhesive that exists. I think.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. I've seen one before. You lot need to tell me. We need stories.
Have you ever met Alice?
Alice?
Bimgog takes out the doll and basically holds it out in front of his face like this.
Say hello to Alice.
Hello, Alice.
Alice, Alice, say hello to our new friend.
Alice doesn't say anything.
I turn Alice around.
Alice?
You hear her voice in your head. I'm not gonna talk to him.
Oh, okay. Alice is being shy right now. I think you have to be nicer to her if you want her to talk to you.
He smiles and he takes a smaller glass and put of alcohol and puts it in front of you and kind of nods like yeah the very nice doll.
I take that bottle of or that glass that he gave and I slide it in front of Alice and just like looking very expectantly just to show that he gave her a glass of booze.
Your
Okay.
cups are too small for me. And from where I'm sitting, for a human, you look an awful lot like a dwarf.
Ah, well, the dwarves are respectable people. They're strong, they're stout.
But
Beautiful.
so small. And as I say small, I start to grow. I'm gonna use the giant's might and get humongous for him.
All right. Let's go out back. I want to wrestle with you.
Sounds good. Let's go around.
Okay. He stands up, and he is somewhat stout. He does say a magical word down into his armor, and you notice the armor kind of glimmers away, so that he's just wearing his normal clothes.
Yeah, I'll take the armor off.
Okay, he helps you doff the armor.
Thank you, sir.
He takes you in the back. There's kind of a dusty field, nothing too crazy, and go ahead and make an athletics roll. What type of wrestling are you trying to do with it?
We're gonna do the Greco-Roman style. It just involves tossing.
Okay.
All upper body.
Okay.
Let's go watch this, Alice.
So you strike a pose, and you start grappling with hands, and you're slapping hands away from each other, and you're like, ha, 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 I've got him. And you go for a big, like you bring your hands down, you're trying to pin his arms to his side so you can kind of just drive him back. And as you do that, he slips underneath, and he actually goes between your legs and gets behind you and takes both of your legs and squeezes them together in a bear hug. And you almost fall over, but now he does have you behind and restrained.
I'm gonna try to break the grip and
Okay.
suplex his ass.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it. You do manage to break the grip. You aren't able to get the suplex off, though.
Okay.
You, however, are back on even footing. You've spun back around. What are you going to try to do this time?
I'm gonna shoot for the legs, try to wrap him around the waist, and
Okay.
spin him for a takedown. Jesus.
Got to get all these dice rolls out of the way before combat.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm gonna
You're
keep
loving
rolling.
that
I'm gonna
15,
keep.
though.
I'm gonna keep rolling fucking 8s. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a crit.
Match.
So the two of you are tussling, and eventually you get the leg and you sweep it out, but he actually gets an arm across you and grabs one of your arms, and so while you've got him pinned, he's got you in an arm bar, and you've both effectively pinned each other.
I'm gonna just start laughing a lot. Fall down.
Oh, he's belly laughing. Just
By the gods of the Acer, you are strong.
It has been long since I have been challenged and held. Oh, you have a place. You have a place in a good place. You're starting to notice a little bit of slurring in his words.
More drink and mutton.
Yeah, Martin. The young man comes back with the bucket of ale. By the way, Alex.
Yeah.
Puts it in front of you, and
start-
Umthar kind of sits down. So this-
Dave, real quick. While
Yes.
they were fighting outside, Serenia came back from the bathroom normal Serenia size because I ran out of time. But they were outside, so she just went back up to the bar and sat down like normal, got a drink. So
okay, yeah, and the bars, it's got a pretty quiet atmosphere. You actually hear the wrestling outside, but you do see a few people who, like I said, you can recognize from either being aristocracy or members of the clergy. It's a bit of a highbrow place. You don't feel out of place as much as just underdressed almost, which is a weird feeling for you.
Okay.
Alex, the bucket's in front of you. He comes back in and sits down. So, tell me about the ale.
I got this in Baldur's Gate at this really fancy elvish bar. Actually, Serenia chipped in for it too.
Where did she go?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're back at the. I thought you were back at the bar.
Yes.
He took you guys to a private room. Did you go back to the private room?
I would have went to wherever
Wherever you
people
guys previously were.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Okay.
be super awkward.
Okay, I mean the private room's not super awkward to get into.
Yeah.
It's just
I would have walked very confidently into
Okay.
the private room.
You're who the hell are you?
I'm Serenia. We already met.
Yeah, Serenia. She helped buy the
A
beer.
shape changer.
Only
Never-
sometimes. It's a
Yep.
new city.
Fair
You
bulk.
look- Okay. Okay, that's. I almost thought you all had a who's it?
A changeling. No, she is a fair bulk.
Suspicious folk.
Also
my
a
nose
very
should tell
spicy
you
druid.
who I am.
Spicy druid.
Yes, of the mushroom variety.
All right. Well, I'll have an ale.
Spicy mushroom.
He tosses a mug down to you, Alex.
I will fill his mug with bucket ale, but it's the good
Okay.
stuff, so it's okay.
Slide
And
it
I
back.
will- Yeah.
Okay. He catches it. Gives you a smile. Who else is drinking?
I am drinking and feasting.
I'm
He
drinking, but
tears off a
slowly.
piece of mutton.
Mutton.
I mean,
I'll
who else
pour
is partaking in
some-
the elven ale?
I'll pour some elven ale for anyone who wants one. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
drinking that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're definitely getting one.
Bob
Bob's
is
Bob.
definitely,
on it.
most definitely, and
heck
Bob is
yeah.
striking a pose on top of his imaginary keg.
I'm gonna pour
Gog,
some
are you
for
getting in on it?
Gog.
Yes, might as well.
Yeah.
We
Sprocket's
spent
just
good
eating.
money on it. Sprocket, we spent good money on it. Have a nice drink with us.
I already drank a whole pint. I can't fit any more.
Not of this stuff. We just got it back.
It doesn't matter what it's made of. I drank a whole pint. That's like 2/3 of my body weight.
Sprocket!
Rocket, roll a con save.
Con save, eh?
Okay, Sprocket, you don't have to drink it tonight, but you should try the nice stuff soon. It'll
You
change
feel
your
great, man.
perspective.
Oh, I feel great.
mean, like you got to drain the lizard, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm just bloated. I'm full. I just don't want any more right now.
2 shots with us.
No.
Alex, he said no. He said no.
Shots are little.
He's little.
That's a normal cup.
Well, okay. And he shoots back the ale. Anybody else who's drinking it, feel free to roll your con save.
Yeah. I've been drinking all day at this point.
No.
Alex, you're hammered. Bimgog, you're hammered. Bjorno, you're real hammered. Serenia, you're hammered. Not quite as hammered as Bjorno, because you're used to moonshine, but you're hammered.
All right,
Bob?
we need more cups. I'm going to teach you all how to play a silly game that I like to do from time to time. It is called Ale Fjord.
Ale Fjord!
Ale Fjord. You must
Ale
cross,
Fjord.
You must cross the fjord with me. Come, we must form teams.
All right, I'm there.
Drunk Serenia is going to retreat to a corner, summon Schnitzel, and just like chat with her pet snake like this. Hello, I love you. You're very cute. Please don't bite people.
Hey, have we ever thought about maybe like when Serenia is bringing up the man that lives in the bag, that maybe like we need to befriend this guy?
And dog, shut up.
What?
Man who
What?
lives in the bag.
What?
We can't talk
Yeah.
about him.
Oh wait, you can't talk about him.
Wait, I want to play this game. What is this game?
Yeah,
All right.
Bjorno, teach them your game.
All right, I have this hollow wooden ball. We're going to throw and try to get it in the cup. You need to drink the cup. If it lands in your cup, you're allowed to slap the ball away. If it bounces on the table first.
I like this game.
Oh,
Bob, you're on my team.
Awesome. Let's do this.
And,
Come, Alexandra, you must be on my team. I will require your sorcerer's skill and nimble fingers.
Sure, I got those. And she'll stumble over
We play
the
we
table.
play Elfjord.
Yeah, and the rest of the night passes the way that a night of drinking and revelry with a paladin of Torm would go. At the end, he's slapping you all on the backs and laughing. He tells you some stories of his adventures and the time he fought that cloud giant and the time he befriended an owlbear. The night is a good evening full of revelry.
The third beer in, Bjorno forgets how to speak common and is just babbling in giant and doesn't care if you understand him or not.
Serenia
I
will
like
swap
partying
to
with
giant
Bjorno.
only when talking to Bjorno. Like, but she understands and will communicate like there's nothing wrong.
Perfect.
Just happy to be here.
Serenia will also spend the rest of the night asking everyone in the bar very intrusively, do you have any loved ones and are you afraid and need to talk, like send messages to them? Like the point she's trying to get across is the same as always, but she's drunk, so the way she's saying it is a little suspect. Like,
So
are you
creepy.
afraid for the people you love? Can I
So
check
you're-
in on them?
Serenia, you're approached by a gentleman in heavier set armor. Two of them actually. They kind of put their hands on your shoulder and go, maybe it's time you get to sleep.
Oh, she's helping.
Maybe it's time you get to sleep, lady.
Do you have loved ones?
I do, and they're safe. But it sounds like you're a bit
That's so
deep in your
good
cup.
for you. I'm so happy your loved ones are safe.
Yes, there's a nice bed upstairs just for you.
Serenia is very resistant.
They make me a con check. Make me a con save. At disadvantage. Yeah, you're able to be guided. You are pretty drunk.
But am I able to be guided by complete strangers away from everyone I know?
Well, they are taking you upstairs, and they are also town guards.
Serenia will acquiesce to being placed in a corner in the same room as her friends.
They'll leave you there.
Perfect. As soon as they leave, she's back up.
There's somebody standing in front of the door at this point. You are bothering aristocracy. So getting a town guard to watch somebody isn't beyond
Stalker
there.
heresies, I'm bothered.
Anybody else have anything else they'd like to accomplish this evening while everyone except for Bob is hammered?
Hey,
Yura
Bjorna.
just wants to make it to bed if possible.
Bjorna.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you say-
well,
did you
then
say
I
Sprocket?
being the first of mine.
Yeah, Bjorna, give me your maul.
Hmm.
I open my bag of holding for him to drop it into it.
I do.
Fuck
so.
it, no! Stop it!
The mall or the new mall?
The new maul.
The new
Okay.
mall.
Yeah, it goes in.
Alright, I'll see you all in the morning. Have fun drinking, and I leave.
Serenia will
First
follow
or mine.
Sprocket. Like,
Okay.
absolutely right after him.
What are you doing? I stop at the door.
What are you doing? Why'd you take his maul?
I'm gonna go work on it.
Why'd you have to put it in the bag of evil?
Cause I'm
Holding.
Do you see me?
Bag
do you
of
see
evil?
Do you see all of this right here, Serenia? Do you see why I carry a bag of holding?
Let's just get it to where you need it to get out of the bag. I don't want him to have that. It's a good thing. We can't let him have that,
He's
Sprocket.
not gonna
What's-
get it.
Sprocket, we
Let me-
can't let him have it.
Serenia! Serenia! Serenia!
It's okay. Just follow his voice.
Serenia! Serenia!
Bimgog!
We could put venison in the bag!
No!
No! we don't-
No!
While they're yelling at each other, I try and slip out the door.
Serenia only has eyes for Sprocket right now.
I don't know, she's engaging with Bimgog, and she's
Rocket
I'm
drunk.
yelling no.
There is
Rocket, make a
a
stealth
sawmill. There's a sawmill that is opened inside of the end second floor.
Sprocket, make a stealth roll. Serenia, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh. Come on, really shitty disadvantage roll, come on.
You do manage to notice that Noman Jellian is walking out of the building.
Serenia's just going to run after him.
I just keep going.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna argue with her.
So anybody who wants to, you have a room at the Black Antler available to you. Is anybody doing anything tonight?
I am.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm working through the night on Bjorno's Mall to add on my gift to it.
Okay, I will need a Constitution save for exhaustion.
You never sleep.
Holy crap!
You know,
Holy
you're
crap.
working on this, and you look at everything that you've got among your possessions, and you're looking at this bean, and it's a bean that you picked up in a field a couple of months ago. You got like a whole bag of them. You noticed that there were these bears that would eat tons of the beans, and they get super excited and like somewhat agitated. And you realize that maybe if you take this bean and you grind it and you filter hot water through it, and you drink it, maybe you can replicate those effects. And it manages to work. You feel jazzed. You feel great.
Serenia tries to stay up.
You pass out.
Yep.
But you pass out on the boat where Sprocket, I imagine. is working.
I'm just like following him around, staring. I'm like, stop, take them all out, please. But
Bob,
like
what are
the,
you up to?
the drunk.
Bob, what are you up to?
Bob is just keeping an eye on everybody and seeing where everybody's fallen asleep. Definitely keeping an eye on those who have left. Everybody who's staying here, they're
Okay.
being corralled and being generally put to bed if they're completely trashed.
Okay, you managed to accomplish that without any of them realizing that you are guiding them all to sleep. And you guys all wake up in the morning. And everything is fine. Nothing is missing. Nobody was murdered in the night. Whole 9 yards. Anybody who drank ale and failed their con save, however, has a hangover.
How most of my mornings go.
Ernie's gonna
Sign
wake
of a
up
man.
and look at Sprock and be like, "Where's the mall?"
I drank some more of the juice. It's in the bag. I finished working on it like an hour ago. Let's go get everybody.
All right.
Oh, I
Guys-
did.
Not
send-
my
I did
weapon.
s- yeah.
What's up,
I
Bob?
sent a message there.
Oh, to me?
Yes.
I look at Newman Joe and I'm like, Princess Carrie, and I hop up into his arms and Princess carries me away into town.
Okay.
Now, I've been trying to write a back.
So the party starts, waking up. Serenia and Sprocket, you all, I imagine, are heading back to the Black Antler.
That's where they're all at, so that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Last I saw them.
What kind of breakfast do they have?
What would you like?
I don't know, like pancakes would be great. Eggs
They
would
have-
be awesome.
They have pancakes, eggs, berries, and cream. And
I heard
bacon.
good things about the bacon.
Y'all have mental illness.
Or was that the other place that had good bacon? Either way, I also want bacon.
Hashtag
Uh,
gamers.
They do have bacon. It's not as supposedly the Bent Town the Bent Town was the place that had the really good bacon.
Oh shoot, I missed out on the bacon.
Yeah, nobody got bacon at the Bent Town.
Ah, F.
Bob, you
Is
have
it
a
at
message?
least decent bacon?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, cool.
It's just nothing to write home about.
It's like turkey bacon.
My
Yeah.
grandma's is better.
It's like a healthier bacon.
Look at the greasy, terrible for you bacon. That's how you know it's good.
Okay. You all see Onthar coming downstairs, and he's casting a spell as he's walking and rubbing his forehead. And by the time he reaches the bottom of the stairs, he looks like he's feeling better. And he orders some food. So, you lot look bespectacled.
I'm not wearing glasses.
I must ask you a question.
I would also order a Bloody Mary, please.
Hair of the dog.
They bring you a Bloody Mary. It's very good. Spicy though. Got a bit of kick to it.
That's awesome.
So you lot you're monocling about.
Let me know when I roll into this pun catastrophe.
So Sprocket, you walk in, you see everyone, and
Ooh, breakfast.
yes, breakfast is served. You guys are back in the private room again. Alex has a scaly texture draw on her face, like with a black marker. Bimgog has a twirly mustache on now. Bjorno has many odd shapes all over his face, including a monocle and another mustache. And yeah.
Well, you all look like you had fun.
What do you mean?
You just look like you had a fun time.
Well, we did.
You drew on each other. Look at your faces. Look at each other.
I can't see my own face.
I'm gonna look into my mug. Ah,
There's definitely some runes drawn on your forehead.
I pull a little hand mirror out of my bag and hand it to Bimgug.
Oh, this would be great if I had like a little like nice hat. I would look so distinguished. I could get a job anywhere.
This one looks like Orthok.
We'll stop by the haberdasher and get you a hat, Bimgog.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Sounds like a
Bjorno,
feather.
before I forget. I walk over and I turn my bag of holding upside down and I say, Bimgog's Mall. Does it drop out of the bag of holding?
Bimgog's Mall does not.
Oh, sorry, Bjorno's Mall.
Bjorno's Mall drops out.
Ah,
And
thank
now-
you.
And now you'll notice, Bjorno, where the facing is with the facets, there's now a very sharp golden tooth coming out of it.
Ooh,
I got that
That's amazing.
from Hyperion.
that's amazing. Thank you, my friend.
When we first found the mall, and I realized you could like essentially slot in like your trophies and stuff. That's the thing that I asked Hyperion for, was one of his fangs, so I could put it in there for you.
This is amazing. Thank you, my friend. I will treasure your gift.
You're welcome.
He
Can you
worked
do
on
the-
it all night.
Can you do the prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
Yes, can you do that to my face?
Oh, sure, prestidigitation.
Ah, thank you.
And little
I do not
fireworks
like-
go off also.
I do not like I do not like the monocle.
Brew, you have a message? So, does anybody else do anything in the morning? Onthar,
Oh,
pretty much
no.
is doing the rounds. So, I would like to go back to Baldur's Gate. I know you all just came from there. Would you all be willing to accompany me back there, and I can introduce you to some more of my associates. The Order of the Gauntlet would probably find you all enlightening.
Do I know anything about this order?
You do know that it is a dedicated, tightly knit group of individuals. They are one of the factions that tend to be involved in the affairs of Faerun. They're very religious folk. And actually, roll me a knowledge history. So you know that their belief system is that faith is the greatest weapon against evil. Faith in one's gods, one's friends, and oneself. Battling evil is an extraordinary task that requires extraordinary strength and bravery. And punishing an evil act is just. Punishing an evil thought is not.
Legit. I'm like, oh, I know about you guys. I don't mind going back there if that's where the mission's gonna take us. It's always nice to go to a big city.
Take the ship back.
That would be the best way with Duncan, if he's willing to.
And the goblins went okay, so I'm sure this would be a much easier convincing to get this passenger on.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can pay for his own way
I feel like Duncan knows us a lot better now, so.
Well, this guy can pay for his own way too.
I'm sure I can negotiate some ways. Yes,
Hey.
introduce me to this Captain Duncan.
He's pretty great,
He's the
to
best.
be honest. I love hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Okay,
We love
we're gonna-
partying with him too.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break there.
All right.
back in
Do
it.
this thing.
Okay, so Onthar will, kind of go out with you to the boat, to Captain Duncan's ship. Duncan is sitting on the docks, kind of waiting for you all. So where's the goblins? Where's the goblins?
Oh, we got them jobs.
Jobs, you say?
Yeah.
They were a one-way trip, remember? One-way trip.
No, I'm just surprised you're all back so quick. You told me 4 days.
Well, we got them different jobs so they could practice for the bigger jobs later.
No, sir, no concern of mine. I've got a shipment going back to Baldur's Gate. So if you all are ready, I'm ready to cast off. Who's your friend?
This is. Did you say Unthar?
My name is Othar Froome. I'm
Othar Froome.
member of the Order of the Gauntlet. I'm sure we can arrange some sort of passage. And Duncan's like, oh yes, yeah, Order of Gauntlet, yeah, just fair 5 gold, 5 gold fair. Tosses them up a couple of coins. They shake hands on it. Unthar says, I'll take one of the nicer cabins if available. Captain Duncan's like, yeah, that's of course, yeah, nicer cabin, another 10 gold, and gold exchanges hands. Duncan hands him a key for the kind of offset cabin on the back of the boat, and he heads back in there, and you guys head out. Boat turn. You go through the effort of having to turn the boat around, but now you're going downstream, so the trip is much quicker and much more enjoyable. It only takes you about 2 days to get back to the river outlet where Baldur's Gate is, but Baldur's Gate isn't set on the river. It's actually offset a little bit, so you do have to go out to the open ocean. While you guys have 2 days travel, is there anything that anybody wants to do? You've got 2 days worth of downtime.
Hey, Bjorno,
Yes.
you may want to be, kind of cautious on who you show your maul to.
Okay.
I think a lot of good dragons are not going to approve of that.
Well, they'll have to show me how much they disapprove.
What kind of mall is it?
Well,
It's a
when you
dragon
get
tooth mall.
Oh,
I just thought I'd give you the warning because I was kind of having a discussion about it, and it kind of came up, and I think that they brought up a good point.
Well, I don't run into too many dragons, and the ones that I feel I will be running into will appreciate a look at their fate.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I'm just saying that if you sit there and think that it's a good dragon, you may want to cover that bad boy up, because they might respond unkindly.
Well, that would be a big mistake.
Alex, were you going to say something?
oh no, I was just saying I think Hyperion would understand.
I mean, it is Hyperion's tooth.
Did he give it to you, his tooth?
He freely gave it to me. I asked him for it in payment for the dragon eggs.
Okay.
And as you guys take a closer look at it, you notice that the head of the maul itself is actually a giant dragon fang. By the nature of it, you understand it to be a Dracolich's, and that has been banded and put together so that it may be wielded as a maul.
No, Bimgog, you're not wrong. Some people might feel some sort of way, but people feel some sort of way about you and your existence too, and we have these conversations all the time. So
I know, but this wasn't a concern that I initially thought of. It was kind of brought up to me, and then I thought about it when I was having my discussion, and then I just wanted to relay that because just in case if we were say in a kind-hearted diplomatic situation where we're having just a friendly discussion, and all of a sudden we find out that there's a bunch of silvery and bronze dragons or whatever if they're supposed to be our friends, they might not be so friendly like at first, or at all, if they see a big mall with a gold dragon tooth.
I think if we just
mean-
told them that was freely given, they'd be okay with it.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
I think the good ones would understand.
Okay.
And I
I
think
mean-
the bad ones would have just as much as issue with you in general, Bimgog. We gotta go based on our gut here.
I mean,
We
I know.
we can either talk them to sincerity, or they are not able to be brought to logic.
Or they can
And-
pound shit.
I mean,
Yeah, or they cannot be brought to logic. Same thing.
That's fair.
I think we understand your heart and where your mind is, Bimgog.
I do appreciate the forewarning. The only thing I hope is that they are a different color other than black or gold.
That's fair.
Well, since we're all standing here, do you guys want to start a deck bowling league with me?
I would love to play some
Yeah.
dick
We
bowling.
can put some money down on it. We can get the crew involved.
No thanks.
I'm here.
I'm the size of one of the pins.
Serenia's just gonna awkwardly walk away without saying anything.
Okay, bye. And then
What? No,
Alex will-
no, I'm not going by. I was just walking. I saw something.
Oh, okay, Alex will go and gather whatever crew members want to play deck bowling. Start a little pool going on.
Urbird wants to go deck bowling. He don't necessarily have a problem with that.
How much gold gets thrown in on this one? Because yeah, I'm ready.
I don't know how much you guys looking to wager.
I'll put $5 or 5 gold on.
I don't have any spending money currently. I think I was robbed.
I'll hand Bjorno 5 gold. There, I'll buy your buy-in.
Oh, well, thank you.
I should put locks on all of your bags.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
buy
have a
it
bag
at
of
5.
holding.
On regular
How much
bags,
gold are you
too.
missing?
Oh,
I have nothing in my inventory.
How much do you know how much you had before?
I don't remember now. All I know
did
is
the
that
goblins take
Alex,
it?
Alex,
Could have
maybe
been one of those shifty goblins.
maybe gold piece is a little high buy-in for the chip hands. Maybe if you lower it to silvers or coppers, you'll have more people willing to play. 5 gold is a pretty rich price.
I mean, like, they can put in whatever they want. They don't have to put in the full 5 gold. But then they have the chance to win all the gold. The crew can put in whatever they feel like wagering.
Okay. I mean, you guys managed to get a lively game. None of the crew's willing to really wager money. You know, they're just happy to be enjoying the day. Anybody have anything else that they want to accomplish?
I think I'm good.
So you guys make it out off the river, and you go about 10-20 minutes out to sea, starting to work the boat back towards the river, or towards Baldur's Gate. What's everybody doing on the boat?
Oh, I'm helping.
Okay, so you're helping actually maneuver and steer the boat and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yarno's keeping watch.
Serenia is swabbing the deck with the hands.
Okay.
I would just-
The hands are in a variety of places. Pigeonhole's up in the crow's nest. One Stone's managing the ropes, and Urbird is helping with that.
If you need a specific place for me, I absolutely random. She has just been trying to help with general chores. So if you want to place me somewhere miscellaneous, that's fine.
Sure. I mean, you can just be, on the boat, on the dock, helping with
Yep.
the ropes. So, but I mean, the water's pretty calm. But all of a sudden, you notice that the boat begins rocking. There's no real waves to speak of.
I look over the side.
I'm gonna put my orb of slope detection on the deck.
Ah,
I am a land druid. I have not noticed any meaningful differences.
You put the orb of slope detection on the deck,
Yeah, I
And
put it like
you're
on this stair, like in between my feet, so it doesn't roll away. Too
and you
far.
expect it to roll with the way that the deck is moving, but it actually stays still.
Huh.
Uh,
Hey, Sprocket, look at
Bim-
this.
Sprocket, you're looking over the side.
Yeah.
Do you move up like over here to go to the sides?
Oh, let me see if the map changed. Let me. Where am I? I'm just gonna look over here.
Okay.
I crawl up on the rail and I look over.
Okay.
Because I have to crawl over the rail.
You're looking over, and you're kind of like leaning on. No Magellion's holding on to your back so you can get a better view, and there is a extremely painful sensation.
I don't like pain.
As a harpoon comes flying out of the water and jams into your shoulder. Take 18 damage as you feel it get unnervingly close to your heart. And I will need everybody to roll it.
Terrible.
So focused on this slope detector.
As you should be, really.
Right. Bimgog, what's your dex? Actually, I can tell you're going to be going before them.
Hey.
Bimgog, what do? You hear Sprocket scream out in pain, I would imagine.
Yes.
do I see these things that popped out of the water?
Not from where you're at. They are down in the water. Your boat's a good 15 feet above the water.
1 second here. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm trying to look over.
Now you can see.
All right, so I clearly see things in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm gonna hunter's mark the one that's nearest to Sprocket.
Okay.
Does he have like like an actual rope attached to that harpoon?
He does.
Is that the one holding it?
No, this one is.
Then I'm gonna shoot at that one. I'm gonna hunter's mark it,
Okay.
and I will. Here's my Gloomstalker attack first. I don't think that's gonna hit.
That does not connect.
Here is my attack.
Is the 15 a legit roll? Oh,
Yes.
the 15's your third attack.
Correct.
Your first one goes wide. Your 15 does hit.
Awesome.
Kind of shink an arrow into his shoulder.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot him again.
Okay. That
Man.
will plink off his armor.
I am terrible.
We gotta save Sprocket!
You all hear this commotion as Bimgog is exclaiming out. This marrow is going to make. Sprocket, I need a strength save.
Do I perhaps get advantage because no Magellion's
I'm
holding
sorry.
on to me?
I need a straight strength roll.
Okay. I will keep my question though. Do I perhaps get advantage because no Magellion's holding on to me?
You haven't gone yet, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Strength, my best stat.
You are pulled
Whee!
into the water.
No.
And then this Marrow is going to throw a harpoon at Bimgog. Bimgog, does a 21 hit you?
Sure does.
Okay.
Sure does.
You will take 13
All right.
as a harpoon grazes off of your shoulder.
Ah!
Serenia,
Can I see them at this point?
you see those two? Yes.
Okay. Let me just do this real quick. I will cast on this square right here, so that should hit both in a 5-foot. Call lightning.
Ooh,
So I'm
Good
gonna
spell.
need.
that's a choice spell.
I'm gonna need you for both of them and anything else with a 5-foot, but I don't see anything else. To do a saving throw on Dex.
Dex save.
Yep.
What's the DC?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give them disadvantage because they're in the water.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're in salt water.
It's a 3rd level spell.
It's not gonna matter because of the disadvantage.
25 each.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see. This one.
That's spicy.
Oh wait, it increases. We're in a storm right now, right?
You're not in a storm.
Okay.
The water was specifically calm.
Okay. Well, still.
But you notice that the boat began rocking, which now you're realizing they might have something to do with. This one lets go of Sprocket, however,
I instantly start sinking.
and Sprocket starts sinking. Anything else, Serenia?
Yes, I will see that Sprocket has started sinking, and I will.
But you can't see Sprocket right now.
Oh, well then I won't do anything.
Yeah, I mean you could move. You're able to move over to that side if you'd like.
No, because I won't use the meta knowledge. I think that there's very much just as the opportunity for the bad guys to come up on the other side. So
That's fair.
yeah, Good luck,
I
Sprocket.
can certainly appreciate that. You're worried that the boat's under attack.
right. I didn't see a party member go down. I was able to hit hard at the baddies on one side. So
Okay, Sprocket, you're in the water.
Okay. I'm pretty
This is not a
encumbered
place
too, by
that
the way.
Sprockets belong.
Nope.
You're what?
I'm pretty encumbered also.
Yeah.
I have a
What
bag of holding, scale mail. I'm pretty weighed down.
Well, your bag of holding doesn't weigh any more than a bag.
I thought I had like a 50-pound base weight.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it's just a bag. So your scale mail is going to weigh you down, though.
Yeah, it weighs more than my entire body weighs.
You could make an athletics check
Okay. Athletics.
to swim.
Critical failure.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sprocket. I did not intend for that to happen.
No, I mean, it's legit. It happens. I went there first.
Yeah.
I put myself out there.
You start coughing. You're as water gets down into your lungs. You are struggling to stay afloat, and you are you find yourself under the surface, face to face with this creature. Anything else you're gonna try to do?
I need to look at one thing real fast. Give me 1 second.
Okay, take your time. This is spicy.
Well, this really won't affect me as much as it'll affect other things, but the command that I give Gnome Jellian, is it mental or is it me shouting an order at him? Because it doesn't state, it just says it's a bonus action, you command your Steel Guardian to do things.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an Arcana roll
Okay.
to have Gnome Jellian understand you.
Never mind. I'm good. I die.
The DC. No, the DC's 10.
Oh, okay.
That
I
was gonna be
commanded.
it. So
I commanded to defend Bimgog. Because he
Okay.
can't help me in the water. He'll sink faster than me. So he just moves over here to Bimgog, grabs the rope with the harpoon that's attached to Bimgog, and pulls.
okay.
Trying to pull this
Yeah,
thing onto the deck.
Does he have a strength score?
He absolutely does.
Give me a strength roll.
Strength check. Gets a +2. Boom. But it's worthless, so we'll move on.
Well, it does keep him from being pulled further. Anything else?
That's it. I sink.
Okay, you are 5 feet underwater.
Okay.
Please track your depth. For me.
Yep.
Bob.
Bob is going to run over to this corner over here, and he sees what's going on over here, and he is going to command Gog to do up and chuck the end towards Sprocket. So Gog is going into a 50-foot straight line straight over there to Sprocket with a rope.
So you're trying to use it like to fetch.
Yes.
Give me an animal handling at advantage.
Yeah.
Dog shoots straight out. Sprocket, you see a rope go flying past you. It's like stationary in front of you.
Got it.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Bob?
I mean, if it's grabbed, I would start pulling or at least holding.
Holding Gog.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you see Bimgog, start going to grab for it. Anything else?
I think that would be it. That was my action. So.
Okay.
Ow. No. Oh, pardon me. Sorry.
And they've done that.
You all watch as another one of these creatures boards the side of the boat, climbing up the side with its claws.
Oh no.
Alex, you are getting attacked.
That's unfortunate.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 9 damage as its claws break across your chest. It tries to bring in its claws on you again, and you manage to block it out of the way.
Giant's might. I'm huge.
Another one of these creatures comes out of the ocean next to you, Serenia.
What's up?
Does a 15 hit you?
No, sir.
Okay, so it swings a harpoon at you.
Gracious.
You manage to dodge out of the way, and then attempts to bite you, in which you kind of knock out away from you with your hand.
Do you want to plug in, honey?
Another one comes out on this side and takes a swing at one stone. And one stone deftly blocks it away. Picks up an oar off the deck and swings it over and clocks the creature upside the head. Bjorno,
Bjorno gets humongous.
you're getting big. All right. What are you doing?
I'm gonna reach into the water and grab Sprocket with my maul. Just reach down and fish him out.
You're gonna. I mean, there's a rope that's in front of him that he's held on to.
Yeah, I'll use it. I'll fish him out.
Okay, so you take your maul, you swing it down, you manage to grab it around the rope, and the rope's intelligent, so it wraps around your maul, and you manage to pull him up a bit. I'd say, given your size and strength, you're able to get him back up on the deck.
Sweet.
He is still, however, impaled.
I'd like to. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, not the impaled. Is not good.
But he is no longer in the water.
Okay.
Anything else?
I would swing if I could, but I don't know if I can.
Hold on 1 second. This guy's technically within your range.
Sweet. I'm gonna give him the business.
Give him the business. That'll hit.
All right. And do I need to add another die 6 for the necrotic? Or is that built in?
If you click the damage thing, next you rolled. That was your normal maul. Click dragon, the one that's got the special name on it. The dragon tooth maul at the top. Click the damage on that one.
Is it an equipment?
No, I've already equipped it for you. So it's under your actions, up at the very top of of your weapon list. Dragon Tooth Maul +1.
It ain't there. It says hand axe is my first one.
Refresh your page.
There it is. Thanks, Dave.
Okay. Must have had that page up for a while.
Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna keep my giant smite roll.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and click the damage at the top.
No problem. Done. Hey, look, it's the same.
Yeah.
13 and 5 is 18 points of damage.
Yep. Plus another 5.
Yes.
So you got 13 bludgeoning, 2 necrotic, so that's 15, plus another 5 from giant smite.
Yep.
So that's 20. You crush his skull.
Is he still? I got one more swing. Is he still up?
No, he is sinking down into the depths.
All right. Sweet.
This one has actually already run away, so he's not within range.
Can I hurl a hand axe at him?
If you want to throw your hand axe into the ocean, but I don't think it's going to be able to keep the momentum to hurt him.
Then I can worry about it.
Yep.
Turn
else?
concluded.
Okay. This Marrow will jump up onto the deck. He is going to throw a harpoon at you, Bimgog. And it actually gets embedded in the deck next to you, and he goes to pull it, and it's stuck.
Ooh.
Alex.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath as a third level, and then I'm gonna use Dragon's Breath to hit both of these two guys in front of me.
Spicy.
So this one and this one.
Okay.
Oops.
Do they need a
and
save
it's
or
gonna
anything?
be fire. Yeah, it's gonna be a DC 14.
For Dex?
Yeah.
But neither of them are expected. They're kind of got their weapons ready at you. So they take the full frontal force of it.
Yeah. Spitting fire.
They don't look happy about that.
I imagine not. I'm probably gonna die.
You all watch as Onthar draws his sword and charges these two, and Captain Duncan draws both scimitars and just starts swinging like a whirling dervish. Onthar looks over at you, Bob, says, "I've got these ones. Go help your friends."
Got it.
This one will leap out of the water. And he is going to attempt to grapple you, Bimgog. I need you can use athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
He will fall on his face at your feet. His legs aren't really well designed for being on the deck of a ship. He kind of trips over the oars there. And he will hiss at you and attempt to bite you. The 24 hit you.
Oh, that'll totally hit.
Bites at your ankles for 7.
Ow.
This marrow has retreated. Bimgog.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to move my hunter's mark to this guy.
Okay.
Get closer to me, Bimgog. I can defend you.
All right.
Enter into the fortress.
You are leaving his range, so he'll make
Actually, 1 second.
Yum, yum, yum.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Bjorno.
I can't. Bimgog is not going to disengage right now. Bimgog is instead going to shoot at this thing.
Okay.
Because I have to move my hunter's mark if I want to do anything right now.
Okay. Go for it.
That is awful. I cannot hit for shit.
The first attack, he knocks your crossbow back. And the second attack, you try to bring it forward. But you didn't have a full grip on it. You actually drop your crossbow at your feet.
That's awful. That is unfortunate.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay, you do manage to pick it back up.
Okay.
So it's not loose on the deck. Serenia.
So I was looking at like distances for my call lightning spell because I put a point down and that was a little unfair. So I have a 120-foot range for that spell, and the spell has a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
So I centered it to the left of the screen, right? And my first casting was here, but that doesn't actually impact anything else. And everything else has to just be within 60 feet. So I'm pretty confident anything on the left half of the board is within.
I would say that if you're casting Call Lightning at this point, you would have to be worried about it hitting your allies too.
I am. And that's why I'm looking at the spell. And so basically Call Lightning, I call a storm cloud.
Okay.
And I don't know how to send this.
I'm pulling it up.
Yes. So, basically each turn I get to pick a different 5-foot square to put it on.
Okay.
But the total radius doesn't change. Ultimately, what I'm saying is I'm pretty certain that I have leniency to the entire left side of the board.
I would say, honestly, I would say the cloud would have probably appeared above the boat and just struck over there. So you have access to hitting anywhere on the board at this point.
You know, Dave, when I called Call Lightning, it was specific to I only saw bad guys on the left side. So
if you want to do that, we can do that. Your square was
Andy,
right.
check your register. Andy, check your register.
I hear what you're saying, and the voice in my head says I didn't put it on top of the boat, so let's keep it to the left side. Anyway.
That's fine. Your square is right there.
I'm going to hit here this time. So these two. Do you see them?
Yes.
Okay. So the DC is 15 dex.
Both.
But don't we all have to roll that though?
No, it is only within 5 feet of where my lightning strikes.
Oh.
Yes, the spell is specific to 5 feet around where I pick.
Okay, that makes
Yep.
way more sense.
They both are kind of flat-footed, so they will take the full effect.
All right, and then after that,
So you
Yep.
all watch as Serenia is kind of focusing and channeling in this storm.
that's all I got.
Okay. This one's going to come over here, and he is going to attempt to stab you.
That's fair. I would too.
24 hit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna redirect that with my stuff. Why am I so loud?
Because
I'm
you're
act- I
strong.
can hear myself. Why can I hear myself?
Oh, because I have a new headset and it's probably picking it up.
No, I don't think that's it. Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, he stabs his friend for a grievous injury, and then he is going to attempt to bite you. And
Blah, blah, blah,
his
blah,
friend,
blah. Yeah.
His friend goes to slap him back for hitting him, and he actually bites his friend's hand. Sprocket, you're prone on the deck with a harpoon sticking out of your shoulder.
I stand up.
Okay,
I remove the harpoon.
it hurts, but you're able to do it.
And then I tell Jellian to punch this guy.
Okay, which he does. Go ahead and roll.
Attack. It hits 10 force damage.
It definitely looks like it crunches part of his face in. He's gratuitously bleeding now.
And that's me.
Okay. Bob.
Okay. Well, just to get out of being right beside this guy, I am going to stab them with my luck blade.
As one should.
Oh, I accidentally did advantage, but first
That's
one.
fine.
Yeah.
You definitely connect.
All right. So that's 16.
And it's grievous.
And I am going to run like right over here.
Okay.
And then I am going to, who all got damaged on this side? Well, you know what? I'm shooting this one because it's near my friend.
Okay.
So I am pulling out my crossbow on my other hand.
It's a little bit close to your good friend, One Stone.
Yeah, that's no good.
Legends say he killed 2 birds once.
All
That will connect.
right. So it's just going to be the 8 then.
Okay. Definitely hurts.
All right. So that is the end of my turn.
Okay. This fella shifts over. Alex, he is coming after you.
So rude.
He's going to swing his harpoon back and then bring it forward on you.
That hurts a lot. The harpoon will hit.
Yeah. For 13.
Oh shit.
Catches you right in the gut and then pulls it back out.
Massive impact. Alex
Uh,
is not looking great.
Serenia, this fella is rearing up to attack you when no, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, that fella is rearing up to attack you when all of a sudden you notice that he's actually getting stabbed from behind. As Ronk comes out of one of the crawl holes and jumps on his back. Leave my friend alone! And he actually lands an attack,
Oh shit. Okay.
shanking this creature in the back. And it roars in pain. Its first attack is against you. But apparently the dagger just really got it in a nerve bundle, and so it tries to bring its weapon down, but it can't manage to do it. And then it'll turn and swing on on our good friend Bronk, and he can't get the right angle on him as he's too small, and he ducks between their legs. This one will come over and will surround you, Serenia, though. He'll be attacking with advantage. It's a 15 hit you.
No, it does not.
It's a 19 hit you.
Yes, it does.
Take 6 damage, and you'll need to make a spellcraft save, or however you do concentration.
Oh, I need to do a concentration save too. But I have advantage, so that's all great.
I think I'm good.
I never have to look this up, so I have to double check it.
Same.
DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
I'm good.
So you're good, and Alex, you're good. Except for the second time.
No, the second time I have advantage on Constitution saves
Okay, cool.
when I'm doing spell crafting.
Bjarno.
With a roar, Bjarno is going to charge.
Beautiful. Tell me what you're doing with this charge.
He is going to level his hammer swings, and I'm probably going to second wind for the third swing.
Okay. Or action surge.
Yeah, action surge. Thank you. One of these
Beautiful.
days, I'll figure out how all that's supposed to go.
One of these days. We're not professionals. We're professionals at one thing, and that's having a good time.
That's right.
Which one's your first attack going to?
The one at the bottom.
Okay.
Looks like 19. 19.
Solid. Definitely chunk into him. You watch as necrotic energy seeps out of your maul as you connect with him and infuses into the flesh. And you watch as his skin withers.
Swing number 2.
That will not connect, unfortunately.
Do I have any kind of advantage because of fighting with?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You have
All right.
advantage for that.
Alexandra.
And because One Eye's over there with an oar, he's got a little bit of reach on it. Okay, you bring your hammer back down, and right as it's about to bring its harpoon down on Alex again, you manage to crush the harpoon back into the creature as it falls to the ground lifeless.
All right. I take my third swing on this mofo right here.
Okay. The action surge for it?
Yes.
Okay. That'll hit. And for your fourth attack?
Oh, geez, that's right. I do get a second series, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I get another giant smite too.
Action surge.
That's right. So 19 total points for that round, and then here's my fourth swing. Jesus.
That will connect. How do you want to kill this one?
I'd like to just crush its skull and
Okay.
hit it so hard that I catch it by the chin and slam it into the deck, and just pieces of brains go flying everywhere across the deck.
You bring your hammer up and you crush it against the harpoon, which stabs into itself. And then you bring your hammer back down and around, and you catch it with the hook end of the maul, and you bring it over your shoulder and you crush it into the deck behind you.
That will conclude my turn.
Okay. This fella will make another attack. He is going to throw his harpoon at. He's throwing his harpoon at at Sprocket. Sprocket is a 21 hit or a 27 hit you?
Yep.
Oh no, sorry. It does a 21 hit you. My apologies.
Yep.
Are you still laying down?
No, I'm standing up, but that hits.
Okay. You will take.
Did we have to use my ear rune before, or did that not happen?
You did.
Okay, good. I want to make sure I used it.
You will take 15. And I need a strength roll.
Sure. Let's see, strength.
Sure.
Straight not having a good time. So you watch as this creature takes his arm and he wraps the rope around it so he can start pulling you in, looking for a feast. And you're expecting it this time. You take your weapon, you set it against the deck and you brace yourself, and you're expecting to get pulled, but no, you're holding your ground. You actually start pulling it back on him. Alex.
Alrighty. This is not looking great for Bimgoggle or Sprocket over there. I will. I'm gonna move. You're good. You sure? Who's like the most damaged right now? Besides me. Might just be me.
It's probably you or Sprocket.
Okay, great. Well, in that case, I'm going to cast False Life on myself. Gonna take a quick shot in the middle of combat here. Don't mind me.
Actually, it is you. Yes, you are in the worst shape.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me just throw that on there.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to move. Where's my ruler? I'm gonna move over this way to start getting closer to like Bimgog and Sprocket. I'll move like right there.
Yeah, that's bold. All right. Anything else?
No, that is my turn.
Bimgog. This creature is attempting to harpoon you. I'm guessing a 27 hits.
Yeah, that's totally gonna hit.
Wait, Gnome Jelly imposes disadvantage.
Totally not gonna hit then.
Yeah, 13 doesn't hit.
Thank you, Noman Jellian.
Are you guys able to see those rolls?
Yeah, we're able to see the numbers.
Okay.
I mean, I would have imposed it anyways, but yeah.
But yeah, that manages to miss, and then I'm guessing a 20 still hits you.
Oh, that'll still hit me.
For 9 damage.
Ouch.
But it is your turn.
I'm tired of that shit. I try to take aim again against this thing, and I try to unload on it.
Okay. The first one will hit.
All right, 1 second, and then we go like this. And I'm also Furying of the Small, so add another 5 for 15 damage total.
So your first shot hits, and you notice that it kind of hits into his breastplate, and he kind of smirks, and you get angry. You're really upset about that smirk, and you just punch forward with the palm of your hand on the bolt that's in his chest, and it pushes it into his heart and kills him.
Like he deserves.
Serenia. I'm sorry, you have any other actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark bonus action, move it over here.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it. That's turn.
Okay. Serenia.
Serenia will start screaming, no, 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 and cast lightning into the center of the boat and hit the two that are currently threatening between her and her goblin friend.
Okay. Where are you going to cast it to hit both of them without hitting you or the goblin friend? Because there's only four squares that would hit both of them.
I know what I did.
Okay. Roll your own dex save. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Let's see what you did.
22.
Is it safe for half?
It is safe for half, yes.
Jesus, Kelly.
And the dex save was 15.
Okay. They pass both of theirs. What's the extra 4 on the right for?
I'm not sure, honestly. Because it's just
a die 10.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me pull it up. I want to make sure that I'm doing this damage correctly. Lightning, it's just 3d10. Oh, did you upcast it?
No, it's just a 3rd level.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's only the number on the right then. So they will take 11 and you'll take 22.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I will.
Oh, and you will need to make a concentration check.
For what?
Because you took damage. And you're fine. Anything else?
Let me look this up real quick. Yes, I will use a hidden step,
Okay.
and I will end up there.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. Action. Yep. Okay.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. This one's turn. He is going to attempt to harpoon Vronk. He is going to succeed at this.
Actually, he will also take spores.
Spore damage? How much?
Yes. He just started attacking one.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
He is.
Damn it.
Vronk gets impaled right in the gut. And he is still standing. And then he gets clawed. And it looks like he falls to the ground. Sprocket.
Sprocket will run over here, crawl up on top of Gnome Jellian, and then we will charge this guy together.
Okay.
I'll put myself side by side because I'm on top of him.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I will stab at this thing with my spear.
Okay. That'll hit.
That's my first attack. It's 1 damage.
Okay.
I have a negative strength modifier, so it all comes through like that. My second spear attack, because I have 2 attacks per round now. 10 probably misses.
Second one does miss.
Alright, and then Novangelian punch.
Yep.
That'll probably miss.
That does miss.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Bob.
All right. Bob is going to go stab here.
You do have advantage.
Well, he's down. I would assume that's normal
you do have
then.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
That'll hit.
That's the 16 for that.
Okay.
And then I am backing out back over. Wait a minute. I guess I'll probably end up being over here. And then I am going to shoot this guy.
Okay. That'll hit.
That'll be a 7. And then I'm all done.
He definitely does not look happy.
Good.
This fella steps over Vronk's body and comes at you, Serenia. 24 hits you.
Of course.
For 9. And does an 18
Yeah.
or 8.
When do I hit dead?
Minus your, you have to be negative your hit point total.
Okay, I'm good.
Are you
I'm-
unconscious?
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Okay. That one is dead. Yorno.
All right. Seeing Serenia go down makes him really mad. He is charging. This guy is getting flattened.
Okay. Pancake that fool.
Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time.
That'll hit.
For 20 points of damage, or excuse me, for 22 points of damage.
You literally, like, you're charging forward, seeing Serenia go down. You bring your hammer down as you run, and he literally collapses underneath you as you stand on top of him.
I raise my hammer high and swing
Okay.
at the other one.
Okay.
Come on, buttons.
That'll hit.
For 18 total points of damage.
Okay, you don't get
Why is
giant
it-
smite?
I only get that on one swing a turn.
Okay.
Why is it not showing the necrotic damage?
It does. It's on the right.
Oh, is that the +1?
Yep.
Oh, it showed it on the top roll, but not on this one for some reason. Oh, I see. It's on the top there. I'm dumb. Sorry. Okay.
It's all good.
That's well, I'm gonna take a step right here. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to push him a little bit, I guess, because I'm trying to make it so I can intercept the blow if he goes to do a coup de grace to the Goblin or Serenia.
Okay.
That's gonna
I'll
conclude
allow
my
it.
turn.
This one is attempting to harpoon you, Sprocket. And Noman Jellian actually catches the harpoon and rips it out of his hand.
Cool.
Go, Rubbo, go.
Alex.
There's a lot happening right now. Can I stand in the square here, even though it's being occupied by two giant things?
No.
Damn.
Don't you have any of
And
those
I
reach
can-
spells?
I do. Am I allowed to use two different sorcerer feats at the same time? Am I allowed to
You
use
mean
two
multiple
different?
meta magics?
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Hold on. No,
Is
you
it
can
fu-
only use one meta magic on any individual spell.
Rough. Okay, well I'm gonna distance spell cure wounds to at least get Serenia up. Let me do that real quick. So 12 healing to Serenia. And And that is my turn. I don't want to get closer to any of these things right now.
Bimgog.
Here. I'm gonna let Hunter's Mark fall off.
Okay.
And I say an incantation, and a glowing group of spiders appears right in this square where our
Okay.
goblin friend is. It won't matter until his turn, but it is a healing spirit.
Okay.
So that is my cast. As my let's see, so I did cast. My bonus action will then be to shoot this guy with my hand crossbow.
Okay. That'll hit.
Pachunk.
Yeah,
Stay away
Fury
from
the Small.
Sprocket.
I can only add that once unless I have a short rest.
Okay, never mind.
That would be incredible, but no.
Serenia, you feel life be breathed back into your chest.
I will stand.
Okay.
You are in a shadow.
I'll move. That's all I
Okay.
got.
I don't recommend moving.
So standing is living
Standing
is
is
the
half
action?
of your movement, but you are moving out of his protective reach.
Can I move there?
No. Be a shared space.
There.
That's fine.
Fine.
There we go.
Fine. Move there.
You don't want to swing on this guy? Don't you have a quarterstaff or something?
Just punch him.
Well, I want to save.
Or
Wrong.
chill touch him? Or
Okay, let me see what I can do.
chill touch?
Moonbeam.
Okay.
Moonbeam's a great
Moonbeam!
spell. That's a great spell.
Moonbeam!
It's not a great
Hey,
spell. It's not a
yay.
great spell.
Oh,
The moon, and you all watch as the sky goes dark around you, and a beam of the moon literally just boom, and you
So
watch it
dramatic.
as this creature just is burned in radiant moonlight, and he stumbles back and falls off the deck. Sprocket.
Rock!
I will keep attacking this guy. Spear.
That hits. How you want to do this?
Just right through the eye.
You get real simple with it. You literally dot the eyes, stabbing him twice, one in each eye, as he claws at his face and then falls down, dead. As you all, as the boat quits rocking, and you hear a soft sputtering underneath the swarm of glowing insects, as Vrock reaches out weakly for you, Serenia.
Gonna go to him, and she's gonna immediately cast Cure Wounds. Pew pew.
You look at his wounds; they're pretty grievous. He's got a lot of bleeding.
Don't worry, the spiders will help him.
She'll cast it again.
His wounds close up in his eyes. You see the smile in his eyes. He's like, "I'm gonna be a druid."
You are no, stop it! Hey,
like you.
hey! Open your fucking eyes! You have more to live for than this. You did not die for nothing.
He closes his eyes and he's smiling.
Serenity is punching him.
Ow!
You are not close. You are not dying here.
I'm not dying. I'm just hurt.
Yes, I agree. Sit up.
Okay. And he sits up. And we are going to end it there.
What kind of creatures were these that we were fighting, by the way?
Marrows.
sea trolls. Sea trolls.
Hey, Dave, why does the boat look like a head?
This is the map that I had.
Why does it look like a face? Why is it staring at me?
I don't see the face.
Really?
No. What are you talking about?
I
Okay,
mean, maybe if it's a cyclops.
I'll draw it for you. Yeah, I think it could be a cyclops, right?
Yeah,
like
draw it on the
lower
map.
bit. I won't draw on the map. I have to get an actual draw tool. It's definitely face.
I think we can nix the stream, Wade.
Healing spiders.